Cohen talked about some of those things and more. Pregnon, an impressive specimen of a man, big, huge offensive lineman out of Oregon. So, look, I can't get too entangled in what I see from training camp when pads are popping and uh, uh, 3/4 speed exhibition games are being played. So certainly to draw too many football notes from these workouts as they're constructed and as they're formatted probably didn't make a whole lot of sense, but it's still fun to talk ball. It's fun to hear from the Jaguars head coach on a variety of issues. As I believe it was a 27-man total. It's rookies and then a couple other dudes. I think there's some other parameters that allow some second-year players maybe on the field. Um, Meanwhile, the Vets continue with their off-season program as this Jaguars football team it goes into final construction for the 2027 season. So we've got plenty of Jag talk, football talk, as we review the weekend that was and what's coming up here, which includes major championship golf this week. The PGA Championship will be played at a club called Aronimink up in Philadelphia. We head there with a surprise winner, just the second ever from Norway, Victor Hovland previously, but this guy's a rookie on tour, Kevin Raytan. He's been flashing on leaderboards a little bit. I've seen him, in some top fives and top tens over the course of the spring and broke through at a very tough golf course against a very worthy field trying to chase him down. We had a Ricky Fowler sighting yesterday. He's the one in bright orange as he shot his way all the way to the top of the leaderboard. I believe he may have bogeyed the 18th hole, but Raytan ended up winning by 2 shots as he had an easy tap in for his first career PGA Tour win. And now all focus turns on the state of Pennsylvania, the second major of the year. Rory having taken care of things in major championship number 1. Scotty Scheffler did not play this year, this past weekend, rather. But there's only one guy that can win the Grand Slam. I'll remind you that the last time the big boys teed it up for a major, Rory McIlroy, 12 under par, won the Masters. Scotty Scheffler, 11 under par, was solo second. I would expect the big guns to come out firing. Cam Young, who's already won the Players and won again this year on tour. He also had a real good Masters. If you remember, he finished T3 there. Love major championship golf. I like personally the way they revamped the schedule and put the PGA in early to mid-May and just space it out with a major a month from the Masters through the British Open. Some talk that in a revamped PGA Tour schedule, they may go back to something that looks a little more traditional, and traditional meant more of a late August PGA Championship. But, man, it's produced some blistering heat through the years. I mean, the U.S. Open can as well, but at least that's early June. So many of these golf courses are the venerable tracks of, the Midwest or the Northeast. So mid-June you can catch some coolish temperatures. But, buddy, they used to play that PGA, and wasn't that long ago, mid to late August, and there were some steamers along the way. All right, who's the bigger force right now in their sport? Or in the sports world, per se? Is it the New York Knicks, who just keep pummeling whoever the NBA runs out to face them in the postseason after I'm starting to feel good about the Hawks taking 2 off of that juggernaut. They went into Philly and went game 3, game 4, sweep, see you later. We'll sit back and wait on the Pistons-Cavs winner. But the Knicks are a steamroller last night. They won again last night by like 30 points. I mean, the Sixers not even competitive in the 4-game series. There was a minute in the game 2 in New York where it looked like Philly would have a chance to steal one. They couldn't. That one you might remember without Joel Embiid. He came back for game 3 and 4. It didn't matter a bit. And as suggested, the Knicks can just rest OG Anunoby. Didn't need him for games 3 or 4. And now he'll have a nice longer rest because the Knicks can just sit and wait. Then there's the sport of baseball where when we left you, the Braves had lost 2 out of 3 at Seattle. They turned around and lost Friday night's game with Chris Sale on the mound at the Dodgers, but proceeded to go 7-2 on Saturday, 7-2 on Sunday. It's the Braves' first series win in L.A. since, I think, 23, but that sounds closer than what it really is. They're like 14-32 now in their last 46 trips to Los Angeles. It's been a really tough place to play for Atlanta through the years, but after taking 2 out of 3. Now, look, the Dodgers, we talked about dodging pitchers, and the Braves missed Ohtani. Glasnow, by the way, has gone to IL. They missed him, and they missed Yamamoto. But they just keep throwing those arms out there. Blake Snell, I forgot Dodgers even had Blake Snell. He came off the IL, so he pitched Saturday. Suddenly that became a tougher matchup. And then you can never think that you're just catching a break or a weak spot, because imagine my distress when I looked at the pitching matchup for yesterday, and I'd seen that Justin Robleski was scheduled to start for the Dodgers, and then I looked and the kid was 5-0 with a 1.25 ERA. He'd given up 2 earned runs in like all season, and then like the weirdest throwback thing happened. You don't see this very often. They kept the Braves took an early 4-0 lead. They led 5-0 at one point. It was 5-2. Ultimately, they extended to 7-2. But Robleski, who was on a decent pitch count, was only in the upper 80s. He pitched 8 2/3 innings. You don't see a pitcher give up 6-7 runs and stay on the mound for the entirety of the game. That's old school there. This guy almost had a complete game 5-run loss. Point being, though, it wasn't the easy assignment that the 7-2 score indicates after, but 2 guys happy for different reasons here in studio this morning, as the Knicks are just on a absolute crash course with what would seem to be the Oklahoma City Thunder. Spurs lost last night at the T-Wolves, so Minnesota's they're a playoff veteran group. Ants had 2 or 3 runs now in him. They caught a huge break. Victor Wembanyama got ejected from the ball game in the second quarter last night. He should have been ejected. It's unfortunate. I mean, he threw that elbow and hit Naz Reid right in the chops. I understand the Spurs argument. Before the elbow's ever thrown, he's got 2 guys just hanging all over him, scrapping at him, clawing him, scratching him, grabbing him. You know, after a while, but the frustration got away. I don't know if I've seen a guy get more politely ejected than Wembanyama last night. He went over to the bench. They reviewed it to see what the category of the foul would be. They announced what it was, flagrant, fill in the number. And Wembanyama's sitting on the bench, and he just kind of looks at an assistant. He goes, "What is that?" I can read his lips. He goes, "What does that mean?" And then he goes, "You're ejected." He goes, "I'm ejected?" And he said, "Yes." And just got up and shook hands, high-fived his guys, tried to encourage them on. But the Spurs go down to the T-Wolves last night, so be careful. That series now tied at 2 and definitely puts some pressure back on the San Antonio side. The draft lottery, apparently the NBA in a last-ditch effort to just scream to everybody, see, we're not rigged. The draft lottery gives you perhaps the 3 most insignificant teams to collect the top 3 picks as they could possibly offer. Does it get any more vanilla than the top 3 picks going to the Wizards, the Jazz, and the Grizzlies? That's about as ho-hum a draft lottery result as you could have, especially when you consider some of those others, even with outside chances, some of the other power teams and ascending teams that could have worked their way into the top 3 or 4. The Hawks had a great chance. They had the best pick of the Pelicans and and the Bucks, so of course they get the number 8 slot. Awesome. Number 8 pick in what some would say is a 7-player power draft. Even better. But Oklahoma City had a shot. It didn't work out for them. The Bulls were in that last 4, and so if you smelled a conspiracy, it'd be the Bulls would grab that number 1 pick. But what I originally was disappointed in the Hawks 7, but I think we can include Michael Brown Jr. for Louisville. You know, he played a lot of this year injured. He's probably in that group. I bet you that's where the Hawks end up landing. But again, enough Hawk talk. I don't really care about that. It's the Washington Wizards. So the Wizards have what? They've got Trae Young. They've got, I almost said Dwight Howard. Anthony Davis. Alex Sarr was the number 2 pick in the draft of the year. The Hawks were so fortunate to have the number 1 pick, and there was no number 1 prospect. They ended up with Zach Risachet, who was completely MIA in the playoffs. That tells you something. But the Wizards have Sarr, and now they're going to add A.J. DeBonsa, right? Is there any other choice? The BYU kid looks completely the part. All right, it's a Next Gen Roofing Monday. The Jags on the field with rookie minicamp, so Liam Cohen gets his first eyeballs on these guys. Don't forget now, it's even a little more. Now, obviously, they met in the hallways, the film rooms, orientation, all these other places. But don't forget, the Jags don't bring these guys in. They don't visit with them. They don't meet with them. I mean, it's more truly a get-to-know-you session at Jags minicamp than it is a lot of the other spots around the NFL. So we'll give you open up the notebook from what the media was able to see on Saturday. And we'll hear from head coach Liam Cohen as well when we return. We're up and rolling on a Monday. Going to get you through another work week. It's a Next Gen Roofing Monday on The Drill.
On your way home, ride with the voices who know Duval and this team better than anyone.
How good is that?
Frank Frangie and Jags beat reporter Hayes Carline break down the day with insight, laughs, and First Coast fun. Woo! The Frangie Show, afternoons on 1010XL. Streaming live from the XL Digital Studios. Polished by Harbor Dental Care, the locally owned smile restoration experts.
Hacker here. How many of you remember hearing about 40 by the 4th last year? Thought about making the call to Awaken 180 and then didn't? Then Independence Day rolled around, you hadn't lost a pound, kicking yourself for not pulling the trigger when you heard the ad. I've been there on plenty of other stuff in life, so no judgment. But here's the difference this year. Awaken 180 just launched Reclaim, a 10-week plan with a real start, a real finish line, and one clear goal. 40 pounds by the 4th. Not eventually, 10 weeks mapped out, and then free support for life. You all know my results with Awaken 180. You can have the same. Celebrate Independence Day 40 pounds lighter, cold beer, and a burger in hand, thanking yourself that you made the call to Awaken 180. And you won't be the only one. Hayes has a buddy jumping on board, and our sales guy Greg just told me he is making this his year. Call 844-346-1800 or online at awaken180weightloss.com.
Top salespeople don't rely on talent. They follow a system. At Sandler Sales Jacksonville Boot Camp, you'll learn how to control conversations, handle objections, and close with confidence. Matt Rocco with Sandler Sales here. We can help. There's a 2-day sales boot camp in Jacksonville, May 13th and 14th. We'll show you how to increase performance or that of your team. Call 904-646-1900. That's 904-646-1900 to reserve your seat today.
If you can't wait for kickoff, tip-off, or the first pitch, get your Gator fix anytime with a Gator podcast channel. Exclusive Florida Gator content from 1010XL. Set up by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists on the video and social channels of 1010XL.
What if every day felt like a private resort in your backyard? Premier Outdoor Inc., Jacksonville's #1 pool builder in the 2025 Best of Bold City Awards, creates entire outdoor living spaces, not just pools, custom pools, heated spas, summer kitchens, cabanas, fireplaces, screen enclosures, and more. Veteran and first responder owned, turn your backyard into an unforgettable retreat. See what you could build at premieroutdoorinc.net. Premier Outdoor Inc., a visionary of hardscapes and aquatics.
What if the next roof you put on your home was the last one? Not another replacement in 15 or 20 years, the last roof. Metlock Roofing is Florida's only manufacturer and installer of this exclusive roofing system. Engineered for strength, built for Florida weather, backed by a lifetime warranty. Imagine never needing another roof. Call 938-9933 or visit metlokroofing.com. Get your last roof today with Metlock. License number CCC 1335581.
Spring is here. Is your yard ready? Lucas Tree Service, a family-owned business with over 45 years of experience, is Jacksonville's certified arborist for safe tree removal, trimming, and stump grinding for homes and businesses. Protect your property, boost your curb appeal, and enjoy expert service you can trust. Keep your trees healthy and safe before summer arrives. Schedule your inspection today at lucastreeservice.com.
This is Jeff Middlecoff with Cogent Bank. My associate Ryan Salem and I joined Cogent Bank because we wanted to revolutionize the mortgage business, just like Cogent Bank has revolutionized the banking business. So Ryan Salem and I are able to leverage the power and stability of Cogent Bank to go out and find our clients the best investors, the best products, and the best rates in the entire country for your particular mortgage loan. Of course, you don't have to be a customer at Cogent Bank to take advantage of our mortgage services to buy or refinance your home. We offer jumbo loans, VA, FHA, conventional, and investment loans. At Cogent Bank, we offer mortgages nationwide, so we can help you with a second home or help a family member who lives or is moving to another state. Call Ryan Salem or myself, Jeff Middlecoff, at Cogent Bank today, 904-442-9191, to see how we can help you with any of your mortgage loan needs, whatever or wherever they may be.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, Cogent Bank, NMLS ID 402296, Ryan Salem, NMLS ID 1182429, Jeff Middlecoff, NMLS ID 249086.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
All right, we are back here on the drill. Going to get to Liam Cohen here momentarily as his football team, or at least the rookie portion of them, got on the field for rookie minicamp yesterday, so we'll circle back. Meanwhile, the hits just keep on coming for John Summerall on the recruiting trail. They got a running back this weekend. Andrew Beard was his name. Again, it was like Tennessee, Georgia, and the end result is they keep just bolting up the recruiting rankings. The two that best assemble ongoing recruiting rankings day to day right now, I'd say, are probably 24/7 Sports and then On 3, which I believe is now under the Rivals brand. In 24/7, after getting Beard, who's a 4-star running back, that's 10 blue chips, by the way, for the Gators, 4- and 5-star players. They're 5th in 24/7, 5th in the recruiting rankings. Rivals still has them at 7th, but with those 10 blue chips, that's 4th most, behind only Oklahoma, Texas A&M, and Notre Dame. ESPN has not compiled a class ranking specifically, but just tracking the commits and where they have them ranked. The commitment list of 14 prospects includes 8 in ESPN's top 300. That's the 4th highest total of programs and top 300 commits at this point. Now, look, there's a lot of big names and big boys out there. I mean, it is only May. Signing day is not until December. There's a full football season to be played. But the message, it remains the same as the one we've given really throughout this rise in recruiting for John Summerall, and that is, at least he is doing it without any on-field results. It's just the Summerall phenomenon. He's selling a 4-8 football program and selling it quite well, apparently. So we will move on. Hope you like tight ends. Expect to see a lot more of them. The trend in the NFL has been going to these, quote, 2 tight end sets, 12 personnel, they like to call it. Now, it means an extra layer of creativity for Liam Cohen in his offense and what he wants to do. And the two tight ends they brought, both they think have a skill set that is just going to test the defenses. Look, maybe not right away. It is what it is. We're talking about a rookie, the first draft pick, expected to really compete and contribute as a second rounder right out the gate. And then you got another one who was a little bit later, but who has a lot of athletic ability and seems to be more that pass catching tight end. There were some draft quote unquote experts who said Koziol, the second tight end, would be more productive than Borkacher, the first. Either way, here's Liam Cohen, the importance on tight ends and why that was such a high on the list of priorities draft day.
It was up there, it was definitely up there. We kind of went into it looking back at not necessarily like our class or our group as a whole is why we need more. It's more, we had 2 active for 3-4 games, whatever it was. And that's just not a world I want to live in, and what it limits you. I really appreciate the Chuma and Cole for doing that stuff, but you limit what you can do. And so I was really excited about this draft class of tight ends. I think there was a lot of really good ones, but I think we got 2 really good ones as well.
By the way, the Jags are standing pat. Well, man, you guys can say what you want. We drafted the guys we want. It's mission accomplished. We're excited about the rookie class and ready to get going. Liam Cohen talked to that a little bit yesterday. He was also asked what this tight end grouping, this tight end class, what they bring to the table.
I think not only what they can maybe provide within their skill sets, but also what it then allows the other guys to do, right? Like what that allows Strange to do differently or more frequently, whether that's running, or blocking, or catching. The diversity of skill sets is important. I think they're different enough, but also wired similarly. And, that's what I think is fun about it, is it allows not only those guys to go help us in their own skill sets, but also maybe help other guys in their skill sets just by adding that depth and competition.
Yeah, it seemed like every pick was, we just dissected the heck out of. Again, I think for the most part, they attack needs. It is kind of curious. They didn't go linebacker. They're not as worried about replacing Devin Lloyd as we are, right? They took one linebacker. It was their final pick in round 7. They haven't really added linebacker in the offseason. So Hope Ventrell Miller and Jack Kaiser are ready to go. Apparently, they think they are. But just about every pick as we went down the line, the immediate feedback from either the draft experts or when you went online was, well, we had this guy rated, 8 positions lower than he went. Jalen Husky kind of fell into that category. Well, didn't jump off the charts with like his combine workouts, but he's a ball hawk. He took the ball away a lot in college. The Jaguars really liked the safety out of Maryland. What's to like, Liam Cohen?
About people with that kind of projection transition?
Yeah, I think you look at obviously some of the trends in the NFL and some of those heavier groupings, and what you have to combat that with is making decisions whether you're going to go heavier at linebacker and go bigger people, or are you investing a little bit more in some of the bigger skill players on defense, that big skill that can play maybe at the safety position, drop down to the big nickel, play some dime will. I think that's something that's important to us. It's been important to us really before all these trends kind of started, was that multiplicity and ability to play different positions. And it also helps you on special teams when you have big, longer athletes at DB that can match up with whether it be tight ends, linebacker type bodies on special teams is really important.
All right. In contemplating the loss of Devin Lloyd, all the plays he made, all pro selection, you can also do it with a different look on defense. I think that Liam Cohen is speaking to that. You've got Ransaw coming off of the DL. You already have 2 good safeties with Murray and Johnson. Rayshawn Lane played a lot at special teams last year, but I'm sure he's, a year further along now. You add Husky. So point being, you may play more sets with that, safety up in those positions. You've always got Gardeck to rush the passer there, but this is where you let Campanile cook, and he cooked it up pretty good last year. He made the most out of his ingredients. particularly when it came to forcing those turnovers. And you get these athletic players on the football field, the Antonio Johnsons, hopefully the Jalen Huskies, the Ransaws, the Murrays of the world. Jordan Lewis was a ball hawk when he was completely healthy. Plenty to be excited about on that Jaguars defense, but obviously a big hole to fill there with Devin Lloyd. All right, just one last observation from Liam Cohen getting his first look at his rookie class on the field, and you definitely notice when Emmanuel Pregnon, the third-round guard out of Oregon, you certainly notice when he takes the field.
Yeah, I mean, a large man. You just, some of that you can't coach, right? And when you have big, strong hands and heavy hands as a interior offensive lineman, I think is super helpful to the cause, especially in pass protection, to be able to snap things off. And then when you are put in some one-on-one positions up front, being able to not just get stalemates, but potentially move that person the other direction. So it's hard to tell, obviously. Physically, you would think he can do it. And based on the film, playing at a high level in college, he did display those things. So very difficult to get a true evaluation, as I said last year around this time, about the offensive line. But care factor, intentionality, communication, learning, that's what this is all about.
All right, one guy that he did comment on, the Jags did not draft a running back. I think that surprised us, right? We talked that could have been as high as a third-round pick. The value board didn't shake that way. They had their eye on Jamari Taylor as the draft wound its way toward the end, and they were able to sign the Virginia product in undrafted free agency. He's an older veteran player. He's 24 years old, just turned 24 in March. Played at North Carolina Central for 4 years, then transferred to Virginia. He was their starter last year. He had a 1,000-yard season. They heard Liam Cohen say, we looked at his production against the same opponents as some of the other highly graded and rated running backs, and it was just as good or better. So if there was a position where you could kind of burst onto the scene, make a name, steal some playing time, maybe it is the running back position. So a good spot for Jamari Taylor to land. Again, this is based on nothing that we see on the field this weekend. This is just on what he did in college, the need at the position, and how the Jaguars are, publicly commenting on any potential role. And he was, I should say, singled out by Liam Cohen over the weekend. All right. Y'all see the schedule rumors? I got them for you when we come back on the other side. There's some schedule, they're not rumors, there's some schedule facts. We've learned when it is going to drop, and thankfully for me, I won't have to wait an extra week. But I was also reminded that we're going to get a sneak peek at least a couple of the Jaguars' opponents a day ahead of the official schedule release. Do you know that? Drop that info on you as well when we come back on the other side. And, man, I know it's usually reserved for the 9 o'clock hour, your nasty designation. So I will Disneyfy. I'll Disney up, Toy Story up, a very, very adult observation from your girl Angel Reese when we come back on the other side too. So so that the grown-ups can get it and the kids won't know what's going on. How about that? Is that a deal? Deal. Back with more next, the Next Gen Roofing Monday.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. The big stories, fresh conversations. The Lead with Hayes Carline and Ryan O'Halloran. Fridays from 4 to 6 on 1010XL, starting May 15th.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking mumbo-jumbo. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices. I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from high heels to wagon wheels. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Ackerman Urology has 4 locations for advanced urological care to improve men's health and vitality. Don't suffer the season with prostate, bladder, or kidney issues. Schedule a checkup with AckermanUrology.com.
If you love the Jags, if you crave the NFL, we make a show for you. It's Jaguars Today with experts and insiders. Locked down by Renewal by Anderson Custom Windows and Doors. 10 to noon weekdays on 1010XL.
Right now, Renewal by Anderson is giving you the power to choose. For a limited time, pick the offer that works best for you. Take 20% off your entire window and door project or enjoy 24 months of special financing. That's no money down, no payments, and no interest for 2 full years. Our energy-efficient windows and doors keep your home cooler in the Florida heat, reduce drafts, and can help lower your energy bills. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com. Restrictions apply. License number CGC 1527613.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
Hey Jacksonville, it's Fred Taylor. If you've been in an auto accident, you need a team who knows how to get you back on your feet and back to your life. At North Florida Medical Center, they don't just treat the injury, they treat the whole person, from physical therapy to pain management. North Florida Medical Center has a team of experts ready to help you heal and recover. I trust the team here at North Florida Medical Center, and you can too. So don't wait. Call North Florida Medical Center and get the care you deserve.
Need or want cash? Beach's Jewelry and Pawn has cash available. Ready to buy guitars, surfboards, jewelry, firearms, tools, and especially gold. They need it all, selling or pawning. Get cash on the spot at Beach's Jewelry and Pawn in Jacksonville Beach.
When you're hungry, go big, and more importantly, go to Dailies, where they got anything and everything to tantalize your taste buds and fill you up. At Dailies, our barbecue beef brisket sandwich is slow smoked to perfection, tender, juicy, and full of bold flavor. It's the kind of sandwich that truly satisfies. Try the barbecue brisket sandwich at Dailies. Meanwhile, some favorites never go out of style. The Duval sub at Dailies is stacked, loaded, and made with the bold flavor you want in every bite. Fresh ingredients, big taste. It's a local favorite. Grab the Duval sub today at Dailies. Or maybe you just want a delicious chicken sandwich. Some choices just work. The chicken sandwich at Dailies is crispy on the outside, it's juicy on the inside, and it is full of flavor. Perfect for lunch, perfect for dinner, perfect anytime hunger hits. So grab the chicken sandwich today at Dailies. Dailies is made fresh, it's made local, and Dailies is built for big appetites. I'll see you there today.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
Yeah, it occurs to me I probably should do some verifying before I run with the 6 o'clock in. Yeah, I'm going to verify. Not going to throw that one out there based on some, some TikTok or YouTube short. I got to do some verification.
Yeah. Stat check.
Well, there's just a story. Again, I don't know. I haven't been aware of this at all, but I guess Angel restated Jalen Duran of the, apparently he's releasing some details of their private conversations as to each's experiences, let's just say.
Yeah, I think he's big man right now.
Yeah. Is that accurate? Did you see what he said? He put a number on what she said.
Yeah.
So that's out there. Is that accurate?
I don't know if that's accurate, but he put it on it. We actually talked about this, I think, while you was gone.
Oh, okay.
And we put the number out there and everything.
Yeah,
too.
that's. I mean, is it the LSU Sodom and Gomorrah campus? I mean, I'm not I ain't trying to be a prude or judgy, but 80.
That's a high number,
buddy. That's more than the morgue's got. That is a body count, bro.
Yeah. It's
80? I mean, 80 is too many to die with, folks. It just is. Yeah, you just die with nowhere near 80. If you're going to have a normal life. That's a lot, bro.
Yeah,
I'm guessing anybody with 80's had a lot of problems in their life.
I think when you think, I literally sat down and thought about this. If I was in college, like a major university like that, a big time athlete with a little bit of money in my pocket.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's
okay.
That is not as common as we would think.
Yeah. And fair, maybe we raise. I'd say the same thing for a dude, man. 80's an awful lot. Get some priorities in order.
I bet you for a dude,
let's have
that's
some
crazy.
self-respect for ourselves and whatever. That's a lot though, bro.
But that was weak on Jaden. On him.
Of course it is.
Like, bro, that's weak, bro.
Yeah. I mean, I think don't you know what you signed up for when you start dating Angel Reese?
Uh-huh.
I mean, that wasn't exactly like some sort of industry, secret. That she craves the limelight and the attention and the, whatever. So that could be a little more documented then. All right, so here's the schedule rumor I was referencing. But again, man, I don't trust these rumored schedule leak, rather. Now, we can tell you this. We got the official designation. The 14th, that's what? Thursday night. Yes, schedule comes out on the 14th. So we'll get all the details. And, man, there are a lot of nuances to this year's schedule, and we're going to kind of go down a few of those because it's going to be fun Thursday when we learn all these. Nothing to sneeze at. Get the sneezes here in the 6 o'clock. You ever noticed that before?
Yeah, I noticed.
It's like I get one or two of them out, I think. So after weeks of speculation, it's announced the schedule will drop on Thursday night. But I will remind you, we will learn two of the Jaguars' opponents Wednesday morning while we're on the air. 9 o'clock, the international games are announced. So we don't know who those international opponents are going to be. Don't forget, it's a back-to-back home game. So that makes it a lot different. I mean, 2 days from now on the show, we'll have the reveal of those international games. And by proxy, it means we know who our 6 home opponents will be. We're still, and we're not going to know exactly how they play out. Now, I don't know where this, again, these are posted rumors on Twitter. You got to be careful in today's day and age about this. If you Google Jaguars news, rumored schedule release has Jags facing X. And if you really do the digging, that rumor could come from just some dude who's got the dude's football thoughts X. They attribute and they connect you with officially informed sources. So I think it's kind of misleading to say Jags predicted to face so-and-so. By whom? Because some guy just thought that makes sense? So for what it's worth, and by the way, I have another column that kind of can run side by side with this one. But apparently someone posted on Twitter that the Jags will be facing the Houston Texans in Week 6 with a 9:30 kick. I guess it did come from someone who has a good track record of unveiling schedule scoops. I'm sure the international games are known. That's coming up in 2 days. They know who they're playing in London. I mean, you certainly are, quote, blacklisted to any reveal, right, until the NFL has their official announcement at 9 o'clock on Wednesday morning. But since they're both home games and you do a little bit of deduction on how it might work itself out, I will say the 2 years in a row now the Jags have played twice over there. It's been one AFC, one NFC. Do you continue with that format? Because if so, that leaves you just two choices on the NFC side. It would either be the Eagles, who the Jags have played in London already. So I would suggest that Jacksonville-Philadelphia would not be a good London matchup. That's a rematch already. And then the Washington Commanders, who are already in Europe to play a game with the NFL, which I think might take away a little bit of advantage depending on how they stagger it. Would Washington be over there, and would they play back-to-back games in London, just like the Jaguars are scheduled to do? But the entire international schedule is going to be unveiled on Wednesday morning, so we'll get a look exactly at what the Jaguars' roadmap looks like. The full schedule reveal is 8 o'clock on Thursday night, so we'll have a fun Friday morning of knowing the exact roadmap, and that's when ET will tell us all the Jags are going 15-2. I mean, you picked 12 last year. I mean, you got to. I mean, they're better now than they were then.
That is correct.
I mean, what's going to keep you from 14?
Although we're a better team, doesn't necessarily mean we'll win 13 or 14.
I just need you to put the W's and the L's, bro.
Oh, the W's going to get put on there.
Because what happens with these, once he gets going, in a vacuum, you say, they probably can't win as many games. And then my man gets going. He just looks week to week, individual, and says, we're going to win that one.
That's a dub.
Yeah. Without looking at how it actually plays out, I would say 11-6.
See, I'm in the 9-10 range.
Yeah, no, I would go 11. I trust that they are not. I think it's important to follow up with 11. Be a surefire playoff team. If you don't win the division, just a no doubter, wild card team. I think it matters. As to your growth in here, ultimately to a Super Bowl champion. We do know some of the games, by the way, that have already been set. We've got week 1 games. The season opens on a Wednesday. The Seahawks are hosting a TBA on that one. We know 49ers-Rams will be the Thursday night game. That's on September 10th. We know the Cowboys and Ravens will be the Brazil matchup. What's interesting about that one, these are typically either early morning if they're over in Europe or they're primetime games, but the Brazil game is just going to be a regular Sunday afternoon, 4:25 start time. CBS will get it, but Ravens, Cowboys, that's week 3. We know that one already. Yeah, the Commanders are still playing TBA at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. The Jags play twice over there, Wembley and also at Tottenham. So we'll see how that runs out. And don't forget, man, the NFL schedule is doing its best to go 24/7, accent on 7 days a week. Here are some other things that we've deduced. There's going to be a Christmas triple header this year. 4th time in 5 years, the triple header is back. First 2 on Netflix. Fox gets the primetime game. They are expected, when the schedule's announced, to have a Thanksgiving Eve game. So look for a Wednesday night Thanksgiving week game. Then you're going to get your Thanksgiving triple header. They've already said there's a Black Friday game, and we're now hearing that it's very possible there'll be a second Black Friday game. So that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games in the Thanksgiving holiday. Look, I think it's great. You got everyone bunched up at home, starved for football. The only thing about that is you're tiptoeing into big college weekend, right? It's often the final weekend of the college football season and the important rivalry games that are there. The Monday night doubleheaders are gone as well. We can go ahead and remind you of that. So, yeah, I'm excited about schedule release and excited to be reminded that we'll have a couple of the pegs in the holes by the time we go off the air on Wednesday morning. Back with a more diverse football fix, news and notes from around the National Football League. When we return, it's a Next Gen Roofing Monday on The Drill.
The Drill. From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
This is your VSIN Action Update, brought to you by Duck Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic, and Air Conditioning. When you're stuck, call the Duck. Proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Atlanta Braves hosting the Chicago Cubs tomorrow at Truist Park. The Braves won 2 of 3 at Los Angeles over the weekend. They're now 11-1-1 in series this season. The Braves, $1.75 favorite to win the series with the Cubs. Chicago plus 140. Today, the Tampa Bay Rays, another 19 dog of the Blue Jays, minus 143, 7.5 under the total at Rogers Center in Toronto. Scotty Scheffler, the plus 345 favorite to win the PGA Championship at the Aronimink Golf Club outside of Philadelphia. Rory McIlroy 8-1, John Rahm 13-1, Cameron Young 15-1. Progressive helping veterans drive their lives forward. More info, keysofprogress.com. With your action update, Mike Sennett, 1010XL.
Memorial Day, friends, family, great food is what we look forward to all year. But when your septic system decides it wants to be part of the conversation, nobody wants that. Getting a pump out now is a smart move before things get, let's just say, uncomfortable. Duck Duck Rooter, Northeast Florida's only master septic contractor. They've seen it all, and they get it right the first time. Right now, get $50 off septic tank pumping.
Keep the memories, not the mess. When you're stuck, call the Duck. 904-862-6769 or duckduckrooter.com.
It's the perfect day. You're just driving along, listening to your favorite music, the windows down. There's a cool breeze. Life is good. But wait, hold on a second. You're not wearing a seatbelt? You'd better put that on before that... Uh-oh, too late. Cops everywhere are stepping up enforcement, so you'd better buckle up or you will get caught. Sorry to ruin your day. Click it or ticket.
Funded by the Florida Department of Transportation.
Frank Franger here with Coach Delaney from Coil Fencing. You've been building winning teams at Fletcher for years. How does that correlate with installing fences here in Northeast Florida?
Well, Frank, at Coil Fencing, we like to take the coach approach. Implement a game plan and execute it on the field. That's been our winning recipe for 99 years.
And you tackle more than fences, right?
Absolutely. We also service and install automatic gates, perfect for multifamily communities, your business, or residents.
The best defense is a good offense. Visit coiljacks.com. That's COYLE Jacks.com.
Hi, I'm Blake Bortles. People know I've always said if I wasn't playing football, I'd probably be on a construction site. So Next Gen Roofing finally let me live the dream.
Blake, why are you wearing a red practice jersey?
Always worn it for safety.
Right. Well, around here, the red jersey means you're the new guy. So you're in charge of garbage cleanup.
Perfect. I love garbage time. Always excelled in it.
It's not exactly what I meant.
Good thing Next Gen Roofing has real pros handling everything from family homes to large commercial buildings. Next Gen, teamed up with you.
Teamed up with you. Frank Frangie here. Nimnik Buick GMC is proud to be the #1 Buick GMC dealer in Jacksonville. Earned by treating customers with courtesy, respect, and fairness. All part of Nimnik's Treating You Right guarantee. The most Buicks, GMCs, and Jacksonville's only Car Bravo dealer. Nobody but Nimnik. For 3 generations, Nimnik has been the place customers keep coming back to. They treat you right, and they give a bunch back to the community. Visit NimnikBuickGMC.com today to learn more or visit their showroom off Phillips Highway. GMC, we are professional grade.
Attention poker players, the tables are heating up at all Best Bet locations. Don't miss a minute of the action with $800 high hands every Friday and Saturday, $555 Cinco de Mayo high hands every 20 minutes, and the Memorial Day $30,000 cash giveaway. And don't forget to earn those entries to win a side-by-side all-terrain vehicle starting May 1st in Best Bet St. Augustine. Get to your location of choice, Jacksonville, Orange Park, or St. Augustine, and take home your winnings. For all the details, visit bestbetjacks.com.
I'm here with Clayton Bromberg, the president of Underwoods. Clayton, I know you're the head diamond buyer at Underwoods, and you travel to the markets to buy diamonds. Why don't you just look at an emailed list and have them send you the diamond?
Frank, there are a couple of reasons we go straight to the source when we're selecting the diamonds we want to put the Underwood name on. First, as an expert diamond buyer, I have to see a diamond before I can really judge its beauty versus the price it's being offered at. Second, when we're at the source, we have huge selections to choose our diamonds from, so we don't have to compromise the Underwood quality standard. The result is we control what goes into our diamond stock instead of allowing a diamond dealer to send us what he wants us to have. The bottom line is we're able to offer our customers carefully selected, beautiful diamonds that we're proud to have carry the Underwood name.
Underwoods, serving excellence since 1928 in San Marco, Avondale, and the shops of Ponte Vedra.
1010XL, presented by Farrah and Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farrah doesn't flinch.
Yeah, I think the word you said production, when you looked at them against some of the, I guess you call it top backs in the draft, production against the same teams and what that looked like, I thought was pretty impressive. Obviously, the season that Virginia had, a lot of it had to do with his success and his ability to both affect the game in the run and the pass game as well. So people just bounce off of him in ways. I mean, he forced a lot of missed tackles, and he's super sharp.
We'll find out. There's certainly, if you were an undrafted free agent and you were picking a place to maybe become an impactful player on a, what was a playoff roster, running back would seem to be a good target here in Jacksonville. So we'll see. The running back out of Virginia transferred after a start at North Carolina Central, but he was a 1,000-yard rusher. They're a dime a dozen in college football, man. That landscape, you get to draft time, you notice just how many guys ran for 1,100, whereas we're all conference here and all conference there. So we'll see the kind of fit and potential impact Jamari Taylor could make. That's a rough week for the Braves, man. When it comes to a Braves legacy, we talked at the end of the week about losing Ted Turner And then Bobby Cox died over the weekend on Saturday, a name synonymous with Braves baseball, a 20-year run as manager of Atlanta. He had 2 stints as an Atlanta manager. He was also a GM in Atlanta for 4 or 5 years before he became the manager there, on-field manager for the second time. Did that in 1990, and then they went on the incredible run beginning in 1991, 14 straight division championships, a record. Bobby Cox was the first to go to 4 straight league championship series. When he did that, he's 4th all-time in wins. The Braves won 1 World Series in 1995. Look, the only light criticism of Bobby Cox, and it's a fair one, and if you know me, I fall on the incredibly fair one, and is that the dude didn't win enough. I think 600-win teams. He had Maddox, Glavine, and Smoltz, and then win the division 14 years in a row with that 5-6 Hall of Famers, including the top 3 in your rotation, and to only win the 1 World Series is weak. All hail Bobby Cox. He went into the Hall of Fame as unanimous. Again, 4th all time. I'm not quibbling with his record. He's very, very, very good manager, Hall of Fame manager. Awful lot of talent. And every time they needed something, that was an era in Braves baseball, they went and got it. Sharks win this weekend, E?
They pulled it out in the end, yeah.
Okay, nice.
Like last second.
Oh,
yeah, it was a great game.
Okay.
Mother's Day.
Yeah, they're off to like a 5-1 start now.
5-1.
So good for how were you able to get around there on that gimpy knee?
I hobbled around.
Okay.
Like, you could definitely tell. I think it was a 15,000 step day.
Okay.
Which is not the normal. I'm normal around 22.
Sure.
But I got around there.
Okay. Well, that sounds good. Fire the man. We got a football fix. Maybe some headlines and highlights. The Sharks bring you the football fix each and every week. We have, what do we got today? Sharks tickets again or no? That's home weeks.
Yeah, that's home weeks.
Yeah. I got you. But the Sharks are on the road this week.
Correct.
We're visiting with Jason Gibson today. All right. As usual, the Sharks head coach will join us and break down another victory for the home team.
Yep.
Also, the Julington Creek Golf Club, tee it high and let it fly. And join me on the home course. Best value in golf, the Julington Creek Golf Club. Because, of course, this would be the narrative coming out of Indianapolis. After 2 full weeks of all-season workouts, it's now being positioned as, can Anthony Richardson give the Colts something to think about? Richardson has just been a disaster for the Colts because of primarily injuries, and he's just not been able to stay on the field. And of all the injuries and all of the missteps, taking himself out of the game is just the scarlet letter that he can't seem to erase. But with starter Daniel Jones still sidelined after rupturing his Achilles here in Jacksonville in early December, I mean, you got a 6th-round pick in 2025, Riley Leonard. You got Seth Hennigan. And, for the first 2 weeks, that's all you had. And now Anthony Richardson, the embattled 4th overall pick from 2023, showed up, ended his absence from voluntary sessions. And the reports are now much has changed inside the headquarters. I think Anthony Richardson should be better than Riley Leonard and Seth Hennigan. He should be better than Daniel Jones. Will he ever be? Man, it doesn't. We've seen no indications, have we? Fair to probably put it that way. Of all the guys that had deep falls on draft day, Cade Klubnik of Clemson would certainly be among that group. He won 2 ACC championships at Clemson, 3 state high school titles in Texas. He was a preseason Heisman Trophy candidate, but he slipped all the way to the 4th round on draft day. The Jets traded up to select him, so he was among the rookies on the field this weekend for New York. Of course, expressing that he was unshaken by his fall in the draft. Quote, I'm a winner. Checks Clemson media guide. Don't see any titles. ACC championship. Sean Payton weighing in on Bo Nix, says he's doing very good and on course for minicamp. So we shall see when it comes to that. All right, that's a few headlines from the National Football League. We got more football talk as we move through this Monday morning. The Monday, as always, brought to you by Next Gen Roofing and our fine partners there. A local company you can count on for all your roofing needs. It's Next Gen Roofing. Hick and Arrival more come your way next. It's The Drill on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
They say every town has a story.
Here in Duval, the stories being written every day.
Duval!
1010XL.
Duval!
This is Duval Sports Radio.
When it comes to glass, you don't want average. You want flawless. Duval Glass and Mirror has transformed homes and businesses across Jacksonville for over 35 years. Frameless showers that wow. Mirrors cut exactly to your style. Fogged or broken glass replaced. Decorative tabletops. Windows replaced or repaired to stand up to Florida storms. All backed by a 100% guarantee. Visit DuvalGlass.com for your free quote. There's only one name for glass and mirror around these parts. It's Duval!
Some plumbing companies say they're local, right up until you realize their headquarters are in New York City. At Holland Sons Plumbing, we're actually from here. Born, raised, and fixing leaks right here in Jacksonville. Holland Sons Plumbing. Local. Family. Real.
Balancing books and the grind of daily practice is what it takes to be a scholar athlete. Wednesdays on The Frangie Show, kept healthy by
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
and the Plumbers and Pipefitters Local Union 234.
On 1010XL.
Baloo here for Smoonez Vision. Why Smoonez Vision? Well, I've been with Dr. Neil Smoonez now since I got back to Jacksonville in 2006. 37 years of experience he has. Smoonez Vision is a family organization that focuses on personal high-quality medical and surgical eye care. Dr. Catherine Smoonez is fellowship trained in cornea and cataract surgery and all refractive surgery. Combined, that's 30 years plus in laser eye surgery. Visit SmoonezVision.com today. Here you can see.
WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach, WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
You love your land, and you have plans for it. During Kubota Orange Days, you'll love the great deals on their versatile, reliable lineup, helping you turn dream projects into reality. Visit your Kubota dealer today for the best deals of the year. Now through June 30th, 0 down and up to 84 months financing available. And save up to $3,500 off select compact tractors. Sale ends soon. Stop by your local dealer or go to gokubota.com. Coastal Equipment on New Kings Road and in McClenny.
Springtime is the perfect time to get your home organized. Hey, this is Lauren Brooks, and I love our closets from Closets by Design. They create custom storage systems designed around how you actually live. From closets and garages to entertainment centers, laundry rooms, and storage for any space and budget. Make an appointment to tour their showroom on Phillips Highway and get 40% off plus an extra 15% off free installation and 18 months special financing. Schedule your free consultation at 904-878-9393 or find them online, closetsbydesign.com.
Attention men and women. If you'd like to get your hair back, then you need to listen to some of our clients. John in Orange Park.
IHRS showed me what was causing my hair loss and helped stop it.
Call IHRS now at 904-777-IHRS. Find out how to grow your hair back with a free hair and scalp examination. Diane from Ponte Vedra.
Now I have what lotions couldn't give me. Thick, beautiful hair.
Hurry and receive a free hair and scalp examination and get 2 weeks of laser treatments for free. Call IHRS at 904-777-4477. Hairforme.com.
Catch Gators baseball all season long on 1010XL. Pitched by the personal injury attorneys of Farah and Farah, Randy Marion Cadillac of Jacksonville, and Renewal by Anderson Custom Windows and Doors.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Zero Res. Liam Cohen shared his message to team veterans from Jaguar rookie minicamp.
I need you all to set the standards. Show these guys what our standards are.
Kate McDonald carried Florida on both sides, a go-ahead homer and 4 1/3 no-hit innings as the Gators rallied past Kentucky to take the series in their home finale. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
Currently it's 7:02 and it's 71 degrees. Your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller. Stay tuned because the Dan Hickman rival is next, right here on 1010XL and 92.5 FM.
.1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. Ladies and gents, please put your hands together as Dan Hicken enters the studio.
You know
No case of the Moon Days here.
You're raring to go.
Ready.
You look like you have like charity golf tournament today after the show. Just the look you're sporting.
It's a new look.
It's not necessarily a new look.
No, it do look. It is giving charity golf tournament vibes.
Yeah, it's got charity golf vibes. Not like I'm playing golf vibes. Charity golf vibes.
Yeah, make an appearance maybe. Celebrity swing.
Well, probably a little MCing.
I like it. I like it.
So look for Dan today at Marsh Landing or wherever it might be. Backstreet. I'm going to be at Backstreet. A lot of people were talking. I heard some nonsense. You're supposed to wear all white. Let me tell you what ain't happening. Yeah.
Is it for that particular concert?
No, I think so. I don't know.
Yeah, Jeff ain't following.
No. We've been through that. Yeah. Flip-flops and golf shirt, your boy.
Well, the Jags
We'll be shaking.
rookies meet the veterans today. They all come together.
They come together. Big union.
It's like the Anchorman fight.
Set the standard and get out on the grass and make some things happen.
Sure.
I like it.
Yeah.
It's what we do is we await a schedule is what we do. We get a tasty schedule
And
coming.
we get a little appetizer Wednesday morning. We'll learn 2 of them before we go off the air.
Yeah.
Get the international designations Wednesday morning, 9 a.m.
Right.
Hot
Right.
off the presses. And it'll be once, what that does is tell us at least the 6 that will be here.
Yeah, that's true.
We'll know that by Thursday.
6 and 6 alone.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Going to make it a little bit different.
It's definitely some.
Is it easier to do 6 at home with the extras and 11, or to do like 8 in Orlando? And you know what I'm saying?
Oh, 6 at home.
6 at home, right?
Yeah.
Because in Orlando, they're not going to end up playing like 8 or 9 down there. They're going to take 3 over there, aren't they?
That'll be more than 3.
They'll take 4 over there. No, I'm saying.
Over there.
Yeah, they'll like.
Oh no, I thought you meant.
Yeah, like Orlando. I think the Jags
have 6, 7, maybe 8.
They have a 9-game home schedule next year, right?
Yeah, right.
So I bet you 3 go to London and 6 go to Orlando.
Yeah, or maybe they do. Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know for sure.
Yeah,
no one knows.
To be determined.
Yeah, the Jags, though, I'm sure know who their international designations are, don't they?
Yeah, the rumors Houston is going to be one of them, which I kind of got mixed emotions on.
We don't play them real great here.
Well, it's an important game.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, you lose.
Yeah,
there's no home field advantage in London. Don't understand that.
No, yeah.
But there's no.
There's also been no home field advantage for the Jags against the Texans here.
Yeah,
but it's a different team, different growth curve. But we've been through this. We fared quite poorly against the Texans at home.
Yeah.
Both really.
New era.
Yeah,
new age
for sure. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they have some choice in it. I guess the word is the game they protected was the Steelers game, which
Well, I think
is curious to me.
I think the one thing that I've heard, and I think it's a lot because of the confusion. I think ultimately when we get to the season, but they still have tickets to sell, and they don't. Everybody just assumed
that you can get 40 without blinking.
Yes, it's 40,000 is a number, and they got to hit that number. And
they should be able to with a good team.
They should.
Yeah. But you don't want to leave it out there dangling.
A lot of people are confused over the construction. They're in Orlando this year because the Orlando news came out. They don't live the world that we live in, so they hear bits and pieces of the Jags, and they're not sure. So they're still positioning how, this year and next year and the year after are going to be. And again, it's worth repeating. 6 home games in Jacksonville this year at a stadium that is
42
undergoing massive reconstruction right now even.
There aren't a lot of layups. I mean, really the easiest home game is the Titans game, and that's a tough division game.
Well, it's the NFL too.
Right. But it feels, and again, we've kind of talked about it, feels like there are more decent teams in the league.
But the funny thing is, and I think this plays a little bit to our advantage, is that there was some surprise division winners last year. So really, the teams that already got the second place record have just as tough a schedule.
In other words, you get the Patriots here instead of the Bills. I'd rather play the Patriots. Yeah,
you don't get the Chiefs.
Yeah, you don't get the Chiefs.
Yeah,
you get Denver.
You don't get Baltimore.
But they play them anyway, I think.
Yeah.
They play.
They play the North.
Yeah. But it's odd how.
But like when you look at Houston's schedule or Baltimore's schedule,
Yeah,
the
they're all
second
tough.
place
Yeah.
teams, they got tough schedules
well,
too.
it's a good point that those are three power teams: Kansas City, Buffalo, and Baltimore.
Yeah,
those have been the three power
and they're
teams.
all playing the second place schedule.
Yeah, so.
And Houston's been better than us too.
Yeah.
So those four, in fact, those four are probably thought of as being better than the four that won the division. They're probably sort of ranked ahead of.
That's fair.
Yeah.
It might not be unanimous, but
No.
yeah. The Chiefs are such an interesting one.
Yeah, well,
I mean, it doesn't take long to lose faith in somebody.
Are they going to bounce back?
It feels like people have lost faith. I don't.
Yeah.
I'm not saying they are or aren't, but I feel
I've
like
talked
people
about
don't.
it, yeah.
People don't just necessarily assume that they will anymore.
Yeah.
That's probably a mistake.
It
We went
probably
through this
is.
with Brady for about 10 years, and apparently they never really went anywhere.
Yep. So it depends on it's the ultimate team game. So they say. With that said, our Dream Finders Homes poll question, brought to you by our friends at Dream Finders Homes, the official home builder of the Jaguars for this purpose. Go to dreamfindershomes.com. Check them out. They have beautiful homes that they will build for you. They got a great fixed interest rate right now, interest rate packages. They build them, I think, in 15 different locations.
15 of them things?
Just like
Taylor Swift's exes.
Or E's prediction of wins this year. For
I
the
mean, it
Jags.
ain't going to be that high, man. Come on, man. But it might be.
But it might be, he quickly adds.
Rumors say that Houston will be one of the opponents in London this fall. Are you okay with that? And who else would you like to see the Jags play overseas? Rumors say that it'll be Houston. So, yes, and then take Pitt or Philly as well. Yes, but take the Commanders. No, the division games are important. Or no, take Pittsburgh and New England. So you have all different kinds of choices.
It doesn't bother me.
But the interesting answer to me at this point, we have 2 hours left in the voting. You vote at Dan Hicken 1010, Free the Mogul. No, keep the division games at home is the runaway.
Yeah, when I get that, I can see why fans would think that. I mean, look, the reality here is I want to play Cleveland and Washington, but I don't get that option.
That's who you want?
Or the Titans. I want two of the three quote-unquote weakest teams on the schedule, and I want to your point, forget the 40,000 strong. We only get to do it 6 times. Sleep in your own bed. Go through your normal game day schedule. I'd rather that be the 6 best teams that come here.
Mm-hmm.
So, although I don't have, it's not super strong. Whether it is the Texans or the Steelers, that doesn't matter to me.
We've played Houston 48 times.
Mm-hmm.
How many times do you think we've won?
If we played Houston 48 times, I'd say 24.
24? You think it's even?
No.
No,
we're not even with them.
They used to whip our behind back with Deshaun and JJ.
We've only beaten them 16
Yeah,
times.
That's it.
It's funny. I was going to say
16 and 32.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
That's 2 out of 3 they won.
Yeah, and we haven't. I know we beat them at home here last year, but we have not beat them here either.
They have dominated us.
In fact, I think we may have done as good or better at Houston against the Texans as we have here.
Magic.
So, playing them over there, that's why it doesn't bother me any more than playing in Pittsburgh or Philly or any other tough team that you'd like to have a home field advantage. I will say this, too. If you play Pittsburgh and London, you also set up this scenario where there's a massive Steelers fan base at that game. It's not like there are certain teams you play where it could sound more like their home game in Europe, and I think Pittsburgh would be one of those.
Well, this is Super Bowl week for social media departments in the NFL.
Yeah, they have. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it is.
I've got a prediction. I've thought of the Jaguars, what they're going to do.
All right.
I think somehow, some way, it's something under construction.
Yeah.
Construction, hard hats, the whole deal.
Yeah, you could do that.
Yeah, I think you go that route. That would be my guess.
You could do after Liam Cohen was so famously attached to grabbing the newspaper headlines, right? The newspaper talk. Maybe they'll do it in headlines.
That's good.
Underman Jags will face so-and-so.
Yeah.
Small market Jags will host Denver. And,
that'd be good.
You could play off of that.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea. Clearly, the idea is already committed to, and the process has begun, and they'll plug things in here as they go. But you have to have it. These are painstaking presentations that get judged.
You got to have
everybody.
a little bit of a head start. You're saying,
Oh yeah, they were thinking
that's
about
how
this.
well, and don't kid yourself. That's how especially when we get on scheduled day, And I'll never trust him again after the 1 year they did all these releases and it was not. I'm not trusting hardly any. Unless I see it attached to one of the big boys, I'm not trusting any schedule releases on Thursday.
That's fine.
Right?
Yeah.
I forgot what I was going to say. I've lost my train of thought. Imagine that.
Imagine that.
Shocking.
Or just warming up. We got a
you
big
bet.
day today. The Knicks are in the Eastern Conference Finals for the second straight year, so life is good. Keeps me rocking and rolling for another couple weeks.
The Braves are a juggernaut. Maybe that should be a question, a debate we have when we come back. Bigger force of nature right now. The Knicks or the Braves? Dude, thank God
we
they're
all
in
know
separate
the answer
sports.
to that right now.
Yeah, it's probably the Braves.
Maybe
They
the
just
Braves
continue
and
to mow
Knicks will
through.
play. Maybe we'll play on the
Depends what-
basketball court and then on the baseball diamond.
Probably wouldn't
for a championship.
Be pretty predictable how those would go. We're back with the 10-minute drill and more when we return next on The Drill.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
This is your captain speaking. Please return to your seats. We will be experiencing turbulence.
1010XL. Taking turbulence out of the air.
Hey, it's Greg. Working here at 1010XL, you're constantly surrounded by food. So I told you last week I finally stopped hearing about Awaken 180 and actually started it myself. So one weekend, I'm down 9 pounds. 40 by the 4th, yeah, I'm feeling pretty confident. Look, I thought the hard part was going to be the food. I pictured myself, opening a box and going, all right, here comes the sadness. But no, the food's been really good and easy too, which matters because I'm on the road a lot during the day and I don't have time to play nutrition scientist in the convenience store parking lot. Awaken 180 lays it all out. A schedule, a meal plan, the yes-no shopping list, even recipes in the app. And there's much more variety than I expected. A doctor friend said to me something that stuck. You'll never outrun the fork and spoon. And he's right. I've tried. It doesn't work. Well, Awaken 180 gets the food part right. And when that happens, the scale moves pretty fast. I'm down 9 pounds in week 1. So let's keep going. Call now and do it with me. Call 844-346-1800 or awaken180weightloss.com.
Hey, Hickett here. See clearly with the Eye Associates and trusted optometrists Zachary Boskool and Alice LaFlamme. From comprehensive eye exams to dry eye care, glaucoma management, diabetic eye care, and more, Dr. Boskool and Dr. LaFlamme are dedicated to protecting your vision. Immediate availability at all 5 Jacksonville locations. Schedule today by calling the Eye Associates. That's formerly Bowden Eye Associates, Schneider Eye and Wellness Center, and Janet A. Betchkel, MD, at 296-0098. That's 296-0098.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking mumbo-jumbo. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices. I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from high heels to wagon wheels. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Give us your hot take.
Pop quiz, hot shot.
On the 1010XL text line, designed by Lifetime Enclosures.
You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm awake and I speak English, so yeah, I do know what you're saying.
Be part of the conversation. 641-1010.
When your home or business deserves more than ordinary glass, you trust the experts. Capital Glass and Shower Doors has been elevating spaces for over 40 years with precision, craftsmanship, and clean, modern design. From sleek frameless shower enclosures to elegant glass railings, wine cabinets, and any custom glass that makes a statement, Capital Glass delivers unmatched quality, service, and attention to detail. Your vision, their expertise. Capital Glass and Shower Doors at capcoglass.com.
Prosser here. When I'm doing home improvements, I like to deal with a local company, and I found one for windows and doors, Cash Building Material. They've been doing business in Jacksonville for 70 years, and with their experienced window and door specialists, you'll get no subcontractors, no runaround, just their own experienced crews who treat your house like it's theirs. Get a quote today. Thank me tomorrow. For windows and doors, search Cash Building Materials. Windows and doors done right.
My name is Savannah, and I was looking for a way to track my fitness results in a tangible way. I chose DexaFit Jacksonville because I wanted real, measurable results. After one quick DEXA scan, I knew my exact body fat, muscle mass, visceral fat, and even bone density. No guessing, just data. It gave me a clear baseline so I can now set my goals and track my progress with a lot of confidence. If you want real insight into your body, I highly recommend DexaFit Jacksonville. Book your scan today at jacksonville.dexafit.com.
Hey, Hickett here, and oh man, topdressing.com came and hit my lawn with that deep aeration. I got to see their truck. Ooh, is that cool? It's like a transformer. Aerators rolling right off it. They punched the yard. They dropped their proprietary mix and cleaned up like they were never there. Next step, rich, green St. Augustine grass. If your lawn needs a real turnaround, call topdressing.com today for your free estimate. They'll make your grass look like a golf course for real. Call today and top dress your lawn like the pros with topdressing.com.
Hey folks, Mike Dempsey here for Dandy Foods, a Jacksonville family business for nearly 70 years. Heck, I've been talking about them for over a decade. The Thompson family's secret, Dandy is never frozen. Always fresh baked bread with quality meats and cheeses. No dry, crumbly subs here, only soft and tasty deliciousness. When I see that logo with the little guy with the cane on the label, it tells me I'm getting a trusted brand and a quality sandwich. So do what I do, stop in at a Circle K and make yours a Dandy today.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. And now, let's light up the Firehouse Subs 10-minute drill.
Hit it!
All right. We got sports concepts and rationalizations. We call it the 10-minute drill. At the end of the drill, we like to hand out a prize pack.
Yep.
You say it's razzle-dazzle. What do you got today?
Oh, I got some razzle for him today.
All right.
I got a Pine Royale gift certificate. Pine Royale is in Callahan. This
Okay.
prize pack includes a pint glass and a $25 gift card. It's a Pine Royale, of course.
Beautiful. Call at the end.
Don't call me right now. Do not call me right now.
Do not call right now. Yeah, it was a thing of beauty yesterday for the New York Knickerbockers as they beat Philly. And listen, Philly fan is a disgrace that they or clearly they don't care about the Sixers. And I asked, how do you rank Philly sports? Is it Eagles, Phillies, Flyers, then Sixers? Because
it looked like, listen, it's different with the Atlanta Hawks and their pedigree, and it's a transient town. Like, there's a lot of people that have moved to Atlanta from other places. That make it, but it looked like there were more in Philly than there were even in Atlanta.
And, you know, the Knicks swept them 37 years ago, and it was the same thing. So, clearly, Philadelphia 76ers are not important to that community at all.
I don't understand how you don't show up for the playoffs in a if you're a sports town.
Yeah. And there's you know, one of the things that I like when your team wins in important games. And look, we're in the Eastern Conference Finals. We have to keep going, and we'll get Detroit or Cleveland. And here's hoping for a long series, just for more days for OG to heal. But I enjoy watching. And there's this.
They're going to.
There's this young lady, and she's one of those girls who puts on the headsets and watches the game, and then puts the clips of her watching the game. And she's terrific.
Those are fun.
With her angry, her venom, and she knows basketball. She's decent at it. Like, what are you doing? Why don't you come off that pick? What? And just
she's called Hank the Tank.
She really is. And she is, but she was fun to watch. So kind of enjoyed that.
Did you see the Sports Center tearjerker that involved your basketball team?
My basketball team?
Yeah.
No.
It's a guy who's got it's a close family. To a guy has two sisters. He's the middle child, and the little sister, when she's like 20 or 21, has a bad car accident. They put her in the basically put her in a coma, and they think the easiest best thing is to let her pass. And the brother says no, he's not going to do it, and so he quits his job. He brings her home. They're basketball fans from Iowa. They're big Knicks fans, so he sits her in the bed, and when the Knicks games comes on, he broadcasts them. He calls them, and the fun thing is, like, she can watch the game, but it's
emotion.
He said what he noticed.
Yeah,
because he did it for the first time, maybe because I don't remember the details. She couldn't see or whatever. So, but he noticed as the game watched that he found that she watched him broadcasting the game more than she actually watched the game. But yeah, I can't watch anything anymore without. I don't know what happened where we passed the nexus where I can watch something with Mrs. P and it ends and I've got tears coming out of my eyes and she doesn't.
Oh dear.
So whatever that means.
But anyway,
You'd
yeah.
enjoy
So
it,
I'll have to go check it out. Great win, great shooting performance. They hit 11 of their first 12 threes.
And they beat the Thunder. I mean, that's where we're at here, gang.
Well,
I
got to get to the finals.
Yeah,
first.
you're going to get to the finals in 5 games. And I'm not doing this to mush your team or whatever. Yeah, they're significantly better than anyone in the East. It's opened up perfectly. I told you to rest OG. You'd be fine. You'll beat them 2 straight anyway, so you're good to go. You're going to get sit for a while. I mean, who would you rather face, by the way? Detroit, because you beat them so easily last year, or
Detroit killed us in the regular season,
but you beat them in the playoffs last year.
Did.
Yeah, that regular season nonsense. I don't pay attention to that anymore because there's always these asterisks. Who did you have or not have in these particular matchups?
I just am so enjoying and
so you'd rather face Cleveland, by the way. I ask a question.
I don't know.
I get a lot of I don't knows out of you. I need some answers.
I don't want to jinx anything. If I say Detroit, then we get Detroit and we lose Detroit. I'm like,
well. Too bad.
I'm just trying to ride with the sports gods, little G.
Okay.
But I love Jalen Brunson. I told you I love this team. I love this team. I love the way they play. I love the way that I love that. No OG, so Landry steps up and has 2 huge games. Deuce came out and, hadn't had much, and he hits his first 5 threes yesterday. So other guys helping out. I love Cat. I love the offense going through Cat. I love blowing by Embiid. It was great. It was great to beat the Sixers and go from there, but still a lot of work to do. Still need 8 more wins. Anyway. I also watched the NBA draft lottery yesterday. I happened to stumble upon that.
If it's possible the Hawks could get like the worst of what they could have gotten, then congrats.
I guess the Pacers were the big losers too because they lose their pick. If they get in the top 4, they get a pick. So, and they were, what were they? Are they 5th or so? I don't know, but they lost their pick. And
no, if it showed up like 5 to 10, they lost the pick. If it was 1 to 4 or they would keep it, and they made the trade to try. The Nets were also a big loser because they traded it away to get control so they could tank their way to their own pick, and they keep falling further than they would be had they not traded.
I think the worst spot to be in the lottery, and I don't really understand how it works, nor do I want to. But I think the worst spots are be like 3 and 4, because as soon as a team, because you got to go through 14 teams, and as soon as they get one that's not in the spot it's supposed to be, then hope. 4 is out, and then the next one 3's out.
Yeah.
And they're dropping.
They put me out of my misery when they showed up 8.
Yeah.
When the Bucks showed up 10, I knew because we had the best of the 2. I needed the Bucks to show up 8. That meant the Pelicans would have been in the 4.
Okay.
Once the Bucks showed up 10, I kind of knew we were screwed.
I can't follow it all.
Yeah.
All I know is that I was happy for the Wizards.
Yeah, I will say
the Wizards have gotten the short end of it many different times. The Wizards have the number 1 overall pick. Now, here's the thing: if you're picking up to 10, you're probably gonna get a good player. And you might get in this particular one, you might get a better player at 7 than you do at 2.
I kind of narrowed it down to 7, so the Hawks got 8, but I wasn't including that Michael Brown Jr. for Louisville should probably be up there with the Flemings and Wagler and those guys.
Clearly to me, just by watching yesterday, it's going to go in some order, and most likely it'll go Dabanza, Peterson, Boozer.
Yeah.
That's the way it looks like it's going to go.
There's some talk that who's the 4th that's considered up? There's some talk that Boozer might
drop one other spot.
Might drop one more spot.
He seems to be the most debatable one.
Yeah. Is he physical enough at that size to be as effective as he was in college? I think that's fair. I think the one thing, it's almost like they reverse manipulated it. And they were just to make sure that that people would get off of the old conspiracy theory. There couldn't be worse 3 teams to go 1, 2, 3. The most invisible, worthless, doesn't register at all. The Wizards, the Jazz, the Grizzlies. Okay. Meanwhile, I mean, it could have been
the Bulls,
the Pacers, the Thunder.
Yeah,
there were a lot of teams that they could have.
I thought
dropped in.
My theory on it was this is who I was waiting to see. Okay. I was convinced because the problem with this lottery too is 14 different options. You can always find a conspiracy theory with any of them, right?
Oh, yeah.
So that's a little bit unfair to the system, but it's a system they created. But I was convinced the Dubs were going to sneak up there and get the pick.
Oh, they had
Golden State.
Yeah, see, there's another one that if
Because
you wanted to, they could have
Steve
put them
Kerr
in.
signs his
the 2-year
contract extension.
Yeah.
They got that. There's still a fairly new arena. They need that. They need something to go out with Curry. A lot of talk about with the Draymond and Chuck thing, and Curry needs a new sidekick to go out. In his last year or two.
Throw him to Bonsa.
Dubs are going to get this pick. I knew it.
They're down there 9 or 10 also.
They're like 12. Yeah. So I was happy to see that.
Yeah, like I said, I think they sent a message. No, we're not. What do you mean? We don't.
But they're changing it again this year, I believe. I think this is the last year with
it's going. Yeah,
whatever.
I can't.
They're going to revamp it one more time, and they've never been able to really kind of.
I don't know why basketball decided that they're the one that needs to manipulate for the top pick. Maybe because you only got 5 guys, and if you get the number 1 pick on a year where you can immediately turn your franchise around.
Well, that's the thing. It's such a again, certain years. I mean, look at Victor. I mean, the Spurs were going to be just a middle of the road team, and now they got Victor Wembanyama. Although he should be suspended for the next game, right? Isn't that the rule?
I don't know. I think if they get you out of the game you're in, then you're not necessarily suspended.
I thought flagrant 2 gets you automatic. I don't know the rule.
I'd have to look. I think that would have been a bigger story played this morning. I haven't heard that mentioned anywhere, so I'm assuming he's good to go.
Okay, well, no, I don't. I think they have to announce it. I think it's under consideration at least.
Shame on the NBA if they do.
No, I think it'd be great. I think he should be suspended.
Yeah, of course you do. You don't. You want the better team.
When Draymond kicked LeBron in the hoo-hoos, he got suspended the next game. That changed the whole series.
He also had about 18 T's under his belt by that stage. And
this was much more vicious than what Draymond did.
And what Draymond, no one was scratching and hacking and clawing and hanging on Draymond when he did it either. So I think that's kind of a cumulative. It was definitely. I don't think Wembanyama was a dirty player. It was definitely a cheap shot.
Definitely cheap shot.
I do not think, though, that he was trying to elbow him in the face.
But that's where it landed.
Right. Doesn't matter. That's what happened. All right. I'm going to have today's overstatement, the overstatement of the morning. And you have to know the nuances of specific teams. I think you can say things like this in baseball more than the other sports. But in my world, there was no better baseball trade. No more lopsided baseball trade this offseason than the Astros sending Mauricio Dubon to the Braves for Nick Allen. Nick Allen is the worst shortstop who has ever played the position for the Braves.
Or Nick.
And Dubon had another big hit yesterday. He's hitting 271 with 3 RBIs. He was supposed to be the defensive utility man with Hassan Kim out. He's played a lot. Now he's in left field because they've got injuries there. But point being, with his 3 RBI yesterday, Dubon has 23. Nick Allen started 140 games at shortstop last year. The lightest hitting beta player that the Braves have ever employed. Didn't hit a single home run playing starting shortstop. Dubon now with 23 RBIs. It's what, May 11th? Last year, Nick Allen all year, 22. So you want to talk about I don't know what the Astros were even thinking. I assumed Dubon was going to come in, your typical light-hitting utility man.
Dubon.
Yeah. No, it's Dubon.
Show contributor Joe says a flagrant 2 foul in the NBA is not an automatic suspension, but it is an automatic ejection.
Yeah.
While an ejection is mandatory, further disciplinary actions such as suspension are determined by the league office upon review of the incident.
Yeah, that ain't coming. There's no way they're going to suspend him for Game 5.
Yeah, I guess
no
they
way.
Probably would. All right, 641-1010. Come kind, come courteous, come correct. Tell them what they're going to win.
I got a Pine Royale in Callahan prize pack, including a pint glass and a $25 gift certificate.
Shout out.
Pine Royale. Shout out Pine Royale.
Pine Royale.
Hit me up right now, 904-641-1010 is the number. I'll let your boy.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Live streaming from the XL Digital Studios. Brightened by Harbor Dental Care. Jacksonville's first choice for dental emergencies.
Homeowners, ready to let the sunshine in without letting your energy bills go up? At Renewal by Anderson, you've got 2 ways to save on new windows and doors this month. Take 20% off your entire window and door replacement project, or choose no money down, no payments, and no interest for 2 years. But this offer expires May 31st. Renewal by Anderson, proud partner of the Florida Gators. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation.
License number CGC 1527613.
Hey, gang, Hicken here for my friends at Beaches Dermatology, beachesdermatology.com for all your skincare needs, all your skincare products. Nobody does it better than Beaches Dermatology. I'm grateful for their stewardship over the years. I'm grateful for them taking care of me. Doctors Boudreaux, Doctors Metz, Dr. Fader, terrific people. And they've been watching out for yours truly for decades, taking care of my skin. Listen, gang, you got to protect your skin in the Sunshine State, man. They want you to know that. But as you head into the summer, what a great time to get a check before we head into the oven days, which are coming, and they're coming fast. So do your best. If something does show up, go to beachesdermatology.com. Make an appointment. There are different locations that will find the one that best serves you. I go to the one off Solana Road, and I appreciate those folks over there. Always a shout-out to them. Remember, May is Skin Cancer Awareness Month. Be aware. Take care of your skin. And if anything shows up, it's Beaches Dermatology and beachesdermatology.com for all your skincare needs and skincare products.
Have you got concrete or asphalt rubble piling up? Arcosa Crushed Concrete will pay you for it and recycle it. They're just minutes from Everbank Stadium on Talleyrand. Call Arcosa Crushed Concrete and get paid for what you don't need. ArcosaCrushedConcrete.com.
David Lane here, and once again, I'm happy to share news of my successful back and knee surgeries at Southeast Orthopedic Specialist. Whatever it is that's bothering you, take it from me. Simply set an appointment today at Southeast Orthopedic Specialist and let them help you get back to normal life. I'm certainly glad I did.
Relieve pain and get back to life. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Hey, gang, you might be aware credit card interest rates are now over 29%. Most people are only making the minimum payment, so they're getting nowhere. But here's what many homeowners don't realize. That use the equity in your home. You can easily access hundreds of thousands in cash, and with Loan Pronto's rapid equity loan, you can pay off your credit cards, your existing HELOC, your car loans, get money for that home improvement project. One client just got $100,000 approved, saved over $1,500 a month. And here's the best part with Loan Pronto. You can do it all from your phone. With zero out-of-pocket, no hard credit pull up front, no appraisal, no long, drawn-out bank process, and no touching your first mortgage. Rates are at a near 3-year low. Act now. Go to loanpronto.com, see how much you can get in about 60 seconds. Loan Pronto. 2,800 5-star Google reviews. Call 904-999-1508. Or go to loanpronto.com. That's 904-999-1508 or loanpronto.com.
Got a runner, a digger, a backyard escape artist. Lock it down with Superior Fence and Rail and keep those paws safe. Right now, get a free gate when you install 100 feet or more. That's right, a brand new fence and a free gate to match. More freedom for them, more peace of mind for you. Don't wait, this Safe Paws promo won't last. Call today or visit SuperiorFenceandRail.com.
SuperiorFenceandRail.com.
Buying a diamond should be fun, not stressful. But at some stores, the pressure can be intense, with pushy salespeople and mandatory deposits. But at Beard's Diamonds, owner John Lupo says that's not cool.
They wanted to sell them only what they had, wanted a deposit right then and there. They did not want them to shop, and we don't do business that way. It's pretty sad that you don't want the consumer to go shopping. That must mean that they're not confident in their pricing.
It's different at Beard's.
We encourage people to shop. We want you to go shopping, to know that you're getting a better deal and a better education at Beard's. We will do anything we can to make you happy without putting deposits down.
No deposits, no commission sales, no pressure, no pricing games, no corporate rule books. John's son Ben sums it up nicely. At Beard's, it's laid back and relationship driven.
There's plenty of options out there, but we're looking to go the extra mile when people want to patronize us, and it brings us great pleasure to see two lives be connected together.
Beard's Diamonds, locally owned with over 4 decades of doing business the right way. At St. John's Town Center and online at beardsdiamonds.com.
Hey, Hicken here. Step into a fresher, cleaner home with zero res. You mop all the time, but what you don't see is the dirt and residue building up, leaving your floors dull and worn. That's where Zero Res comes in, restoring shine, reviving color, and helping your hardwood, your tile, your LVP floors look newer, longer. This month, get 25% off all services, hardwood, tile, LVP, carpet, air ducts, and more. Call 904-287-5727 or visit ZeroResJacksonville.com. Mention me or ask for the 1010XL special.
Zero Res.
Don't ignore plumbing leaks. They can lead to mold and mildew or structural damage and drain your wallet. So when you have a leak and can't wait a week, call Roland Reich Plumbing. PlumbingJacksonville.com.
1010XL, presented by Farrah & Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farrah doesn't flinch. Here's another call on the 1010XL hotline driven by Key Buick GMC, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
Oh, yeah. Backs were against the wall on yesterday. A Mother's Day special down at the tank, and I had to fight for that one now. I had to fight for that one, and that's a good win. Jason Gibson joins us on the program now to kind of relive a nice W.
He's the Captain Quint.
You guys were staring at some problems there, and you were able to overcome. So that's got to be a huge positive for this football team, don't you think, Coach?
Yeah, man, that'll make you a believer right there. So it's good for the guys. Good, it's great about those guys because there was no panic in the locker room at halftime. There really wasn't. Like we walked in, and they were just as calm as can be. Like, we're fine. We'd done it the week before, and you just stuck to the script, I guess. I mean.
So when you say stick to the script, as a head coach, you're seeing things happening that tell you to stick to the script and tell you to not try something else, right? So aren't there times where you go, well, this ain't working, so let's deviate?
What's crazy is, defense played outstanding.
Mm-hmm.
Outstanding. Offensively, it really felt like we were playing really poor. We go into halftime with 12 points. I'm scratching my head going, what are we doing? But we only had the ball 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
We scored 2 out of 3.
Mm-hmm.
And we just couldn't get off the field defensively. Our defense played outstanding. Every time it was first down, second down, third down, conversion, fourth down. First down, second down, third down, conversion, fourth down. It was just, they had a good little game plan against us. But New Mexico had done the exact same thing to us the week prior defensively. Everybody's putting every player they got in the box to stop Jimmy Robinson.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, we went into halftime and we reverted back to what we did against New Mexico in the second half, and where we scored every possession. We came out the second half of this game and said, okay, if they're going to try to copy film and do what New Mexico did, then this is what we're going to do.
Mm-hmm.
And we came out and changed some things up offensively based upon what we had already seen, from a previous game, and then we scored every possession. So it's good to be able to have those experiences to draw from them. We didn't go in there and make up new plays. We just said, okay, this is the part of the playbook they're taking away, then we'll just revert to this part of the playbook. And that's how it worked.
Back to the original point, too. There is kind of a resolve, the foundation that gets put another layer when you outscore somebody 15-0 in the fourth. That's winning time. And so to make the plays you needed to, both offensively and defensively, is probably going to serve you well as you move forward. Is there such a thing as the dog days of an IFL schedule? You're now 6 games in now to a 16, 18 game overall schedule, and obviously you're thrilled with the 5-1 start. At any point, do you kind of reflect on where you are? Is there a quarter pole measurement or anything like that? I guess just give us your report card on your own team, Coach, as you sit here 5-1 through 6.
I mean, if you told me I'd been 5-1 before the season, I knew the first month of the season. I had originally looking at some of the games, Quad City on the road, Orlando at home, Vegas on the road. I thought, okay, if we can get through that stretch 2-2, I thought we could get into the month of May and possibly have a little bit of a run. I knew we had 3 home games. I didn't know Fishers was going to be as good as they are. They are probably the most physical team in the league coming up. So you're talking about playing a team that's a physical run game, and we're coming off a short weekend. We're flying out Friday. So our main issue is, I think May, the month of May, I break it down by months. Can we win the month of May? We got 5 games in the month of May.
All right, well.
Can we, that's what we're trying to do.
Right.
So, but yeah, so far so good. Now it's about health and, maintaining and getting stronger and faster throughout the season.
All right. Well, stay hot as they go on the road to the Indy area to take on Fishers this weekend. So, Coach, we appreciate you. We'll talk to you next Monday, hopefully again in victory formation.
Absolutely. Go Sharks.
Congrats. Sharks get a big win at the tank yesterday. That was huge. All right, some college news that is out there. Listen, it's a weird weekend for the Gator baseball team in the respect of they had bad weather for the first time. delays, early games. They played at 10 o'clock yesterday to beat the weather because the rain was coming later in the day. They won their game Friday night. They were down 6-1 in the 8th inning, and they rallied back and won the game. That was a big win for them. We propped up Aiden King too much. We mushed him a little bit, so he'd had probably his roughest outing, or definitely his roughest outing of the year. But Florida was able to come back and win. Then Saturday, just a Saturday note, they lost on a complete game performance by the Kentucky pitcher. But I thought it was a little odd. The kid is at 118 pitches going into the 9th inning. It's 4-1. Florida loads up the bases. It's 4-2. There's 2 outs, and they left that dude in there, man. He was up to like 138, 140.
Dang.
Kind
of refreshing, to be honest.
It is, but except for if you're the kid, But to his credit, he got through it and it hit a couple balls that I thought, they're going to walk this, and they came up a little short. And then yesterday, they got down early, 5-3, and that kid who Jack Kaggs, I think, hit a home run and pitched in a game, and I think Brian Johnson was the only other one to do it. And they each did it one time, I believe, hit a home run and pitched in a game. This kid's now done it twice.
Who is it?
His name's Caden McDonald. He's from Tampa. He's a second-year guy, and he threw, I think, 4 1/3 of shutout baseball for him yesterday. Kentucky can hit now. Their top 3 guys are good players. And he also hit a home run. He's been hitting, and he has helped get Florida right. And Florida's now 15-12 in the conference with 3 to go. And most feel like they'll be hosting a regional. Will they be a top 8 seed? I don't know. They probably have to sweep LSU at LSU. LSU is not going to make the tournament after winning. At least that's what LSU Jerry told me. And I trust him. I said, "Are you guys making it?" He shook his head. He's not happy.
Got to win the SEC tournament. That's what you're saying?
Yeah.
All right. Oh,
So
you're just saying they're not winning at all. That's what you're saying.
they're not getting in.
Oh, that's what I mean. So they'd
They're
have
not
to win
getting
the
in.
SEC tournament to get in.
Yeah.
I'm going to throw at you. This sticks out like a sore thumb in today's day and age of baseball. This is the most old school stat line from any pitcher that you will not just see all year, but that you might see for the rest of your life.
Okay.
I'm going to suggest to you that no pitcher in the remainder of Major League Baseball history will give up 7 runs and throw 8 2/3 innings.
Okay.
It'll never happen again. The Dodgers had this Jason Robleski on the.
Yeah.
Now I thought, oh, look at me. I missed the 3 starters. And then I look at this kid. He's 5-0 with a 1.25. Well, the Braves got to him kind of early yesterday. They picked up 4 runs in the 2nd inning. But other than that, Robleski is pitching pretty good. Atlanta added another insurance run in the 8th inning. They got a couple of home runs yesterday. So it is 5. It's 5-0. He's still on the mound, Hick. His pitch count was low. He went 8 2/3 innings, giving up 7 runs, all earned. You'll never see it again. No pitcher goes 8 2/3 innings down, giving up 5 to 6 to 7 runs. They just don't do it. It's just an odd matchup of low pitch count. And I guess you just save the bullpen for a day, but it just, 8 2/3 is the pitching line for a winning pitcher in a game. In today's Major League Baseball, you don't go 8 2/3 and lose the game. First of all, no one goes 8 2/3.
Right.
And then the most Shazam moment of the weekend, again, which may never be repeated. I think they may have been in, I don't know where the game was. Did you see the A's fan? First inning of a game. Same fan, not one, not two, 3 foul balls.
Yeah.
We were talking about how hard or easy it is to get a foul. He got 3 in the same inning.
He was kind of in a secluded area.
Yeah, but it was diving over.
The ball had to get hit his way, and he caught all 3 of them, and he gave one to a kid. I mean, it was
in the first inning.
Yeah, it was great. I did see that.
I mean, I thought it was AI. I had to go back and look. I mean, that didn't seem real, but 3 foul balls to the same dude in the same inning.
All right, we'll take a break. Keep it rolling. It's a Monday after. This is the drill on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Some things just never get old.
Beautiful day for baseball.
Experience the most play-by-play sports on 1010XL.
Frank Frangie here. Nimnick Buick GMC is proud to be the #1 Buick GMC dealer in Jacksonville. Earned by treating customers with courtesy, respect, and fairness. All part of Nimnick's Treating You Right guarantee. The most Buicks, GMCs, and Jacksonville's only Car Bravo dealer. Nobody but Nimnick. For 3 generations, Nimnick has been the place customers keep coming back to. They treat you right, and they give a bunch back to the community. Visit NimnickBuickGMC.com today to learn more, or visit their showroom off Phillips Highway. GMC, we are professional grade.
Alert! Alert! Termite swarms are active right now in Jacksonville, and once they get inside, damage can happen fast. Termites don't knock, they silently attack the structure of your home, leaving behind costly repairs and long-term headaches. Protect what you've worked hard for with the proven protection homeowners trust. Terminix with advanced termite treatment and prevention solutions. Visit Terminix.com and schedule your free termite inspection today.
Film study and preparation, injuries and fan expectation. Get the perspective of an elite athlete. Patrick Young has breakfast with The Drill Friday morning at 8:30. Tipped off by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists and Kuhn Flowers on 1010XL.
The weather is heating up, and it's time to drop a line in the water. Gear up today at Green Acres Sporting Goods, Jacksonville's fishing headquarters. From Shimano and Penn Reels to Zoom baits and much more for saltwater and freshwater fishing. They've got everything you need to land the big one. And when your gear needs work, trust their expert rod and reel repair to keep you casting like new. Stop by Green Acres today or shop online at greenacresporting.com.
And that concludes the Joe C. Jack of All Trades show. Tune in next week where I'll be installing my own French drain.
Joe, wake up, man.
Hey, John, I must have dozed off.
We finished those projects you started.
Whoa, my seamless gutters are actually seamless.
And they're connected into underground PVC drain lines.
And my sprinklers. Wow, look at that coverage.
Next time, just call me first, Joe.
I will, but I ain't singing that song.
Clearwater irrigation
and drainage too.
Some auto shops call it an inspection and flag any little thing. That's called a wallet flush. At AA Automotive, they don't play that game. They fix only what needs fixing. AA Automotive on Richard Street. Boring name, awesome service, and no wallet flush.
Hey, Gate fans, power up your meal with an electrifying deal. My Gate Rewards members can snag a Monster Energy for just $1 when you buy any made-to-order entree. Breakfast bowl or pizza, it's your choice. Just add a Monster and boost your day. See store for details.
Imagine this. You've got the burgers ready in a backyard full of guests. And folks, that's a strong lineup. But a clogged drain on a holiday? That can change everything in a hurry. Before kickoff, make sure your plumbing is ready to go. Call Duck Duck Rooter. They've got experience, honest pricing, and a team you can count on. And right now, get your main sewer line cleaned, plus a camera inspection for just $129. Outside cleanout is required because the only thing you want overflowing this weekend is that cooler. So when you're stuck, call the Duck. 904-862-6769 or duckduckrooter.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
It was Selection Sunday in softball. The Gators got good news and bad news. The good news is they're a 6 seed. That's always good. And they got their regional in Gainesville, and they get Texas State, who's a pretty good team, by the way. Georgia Tech, not so good, and Florida A&M. So they should win that. That's the good news. The bad news is who they draw if they win, and it would be at home as a 6 seed, but they would get number 11 in all likelihood, Texas Tech, who happens to have that pitcher who's the co-Big 12 pitcher of the year, but
a participation awarded her.
Najari Canaday, who had some incredible numbers the last 2 years, and she'll be coming in and trying to pitch the Red Raiders to the College World Series against the Gators if things hold to serve. 4 of the top 6 were from the SEC. Tallahassee, the Lady Knowles are the number 9 seed overall. They get Central Florida, who's decent, Jacksonville State and Stetson in their regional. So, we'll see how it all pans out. But that gets going in women's softball as we get started. JU men's lacrosse won the lacrosse tournament game and then lost yesterday to Notre Dame, 18-5.
Yeah, that seems to happen in that second round. Those powers beat the stuffing out of someone. I saw a lot at like 21 to 8, kind of
tough draw.
Yeah.
So anyway, just some college.
We do have an NFL signing this morning. The Chargers have signed tight end David Njoku, who is certainly flashed at times. He's another one that the injuries have kind of curtailed his development. They drafted that Harold Fannin Jr. last year, and he was terrific, and he made Njoku certainly expendable. But there are still some names that they're sitting out there that can help some football teams.
I got one other note real quick. Schedule leaks are beginning, or I don't know if this has been announced or not, but they're saying Sunday Night Football Week 1, Giants hosting the Cowboys. That seems almost like it's happened like every other year.
Yeah.
You know,
that would make
Giants,
sense.
Cowboys, Cowboys.
I think last year was Eagles Cowboys, right? That was Spitgate, wasn't it? Jalen Carter spat in Dak Prescott's face. Wasn't that the season opening Sunday game?
Was it?
I'm pretty
that
sure.
Was the first game?
I'm pretty sure it was.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah, I think that was the first.
Always like to have something like that.
I'm sick of the NFL East and its spotlight. I mean, so that's what, 8 division games?
Right.
Or, well, there's more than that because they each play each other, whatever the numbers. Well, they each play 6, and there's 4 of them, so there's 24 division games total. I don't know. All I know is half of them are on Thursday night, Monday night, Sunday night, Christmas, Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I'm so tired of watching the Commanders-Giants on Monday Night Football. Here's a matchup of 4 and 7 teams.
Yeah. There is. Listen, I am the author, of the 9 o'clock nasty.
Okay.
I enjoy nasty as much as you or anyone.
I'd say more.
Yeah. So I'm fine with the nasty.
Okay. What's the problem?
But even this makes me shudder.
Oh, man.
Wow. At 7:54?
I mean, just what I saw last night. I mean, it's
Oh, I got to hear about this.
We are crossing the line and then some. I mean, we are headed towards it's a moral decay. The things that they joke about. I mean,
oh, you talk about the roast? Yeah, the roast.
I know a roast is full hot. Like, go, man. But man,
who got roasted?
Kevin Hart. But he's done a lot of roasting.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the things they say.
But it's not just Kevin Hart, man. It's when they introduce the person and the person.
They all take it. Kevin Hart's gotten it hard as just being a panelist.
I mean, I'll repeat some of them at 9 o'clock, but not all of them.
Oh, The Rock went crazy on Draymond. Draymond was catching strays.
I mean,
oh, man.
They all caught. I mean, Chelsea Handler, and I mean,
I didn't even know it was on.
She's foul.
Go see what.
There are some foul women at those roasts.
There's two. There's Bargatze, and who's the other guy?
Gaffigan?
No, the guy who's hosted SNL, kind of a chubby.
Oh, Mulaney? He's not chubby.
Not Mulaney.
Gaffigan is kind of chubby.
Not Gaffigan. There's Bargatze, and then this guy's like a Nashville guy, or that's Bargatze. They know who I'm talking about. Oh God, I can see him. He's got a little mustache. He's on SNL. They say he has some great skits on SNL.
As a guest host, he's on SNL. Yes. Are you saying he's
no? As a guest host.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
I don't know. I gave you the ones that I can remember hosting SNL, which I don't watch near the regularities I used to.
Oh God, what is his name? Anyway.
Yeah, now this is there's no anyway. I got to know the guy's name.
He introduced.
What you finding in there?
I got Chelsea Handler, Pete Davidson.
Yeah,
Tony Hinchcliffe.
No, Hinchcliffe. No.
We got Big J.
No.
Orkison.
No.
Cheryl Underwood.
No.
Neam Lean.
No.
Eric Andre.
Obviously
Jay
not.
Farrow.
You're gonna know this guy's name. God Almighty.
It's not Kirchner. Bert Kirchner. It's not him.
No.
I mean, you're laughing. I'm giving you legitimate guys.
Obvious, and we're those guys ain't obvious.
Those guys are all. If you've hosted there's only so many that have hosted. So if you're a comedian who's hosted, to me, that's
Just go to the text line. Somebody else have already written it in. Going, you idiot.
Shane Gillis.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Shane Gillis.
Shout out to text line.
Yeah,
everybody's hitting them.
I know. Thank you, guys. I mean, I just God Almighty. Thank you.
So anyway, back to the point about Shane Gillis.
Well, he introduced Chelsea Handler, and I mean, holy cow!
I gotta go see it.
You got. I mean, and then I guess Hart had a feud with Cat Williams.
Yeah, they were beefing for a long time.
Well, he was on.
Yeah, he was on.
He tore him up.
He tore him up, and I don't think there's no olive branch there. They're probably still beefing.
Oh my gosh! So it was.
I don't know, man. The way they go after these guys at the roast, man. I don't know how they do it, bro.
I don't know how they do it either.
I don't know how you come
roast
back
me.
from some of that.
No,
Yeah.
I don't want that like that.
Brady was there.
It's one thing to keep it. I mean, because when I say I'm not talking about good-natured ribbing, I'm talking about you going for the beyond the jugular.
They going for
some
the
of the stuff they
gusto.
say.
Yeah.
He go. There's a lady on there. I don't know who it is.
Nikki Glazer, maybe?
No, we're not
Okay,
going to do
never
it. It doesn't matter for the purpose of what was sold, just to show you the kind of jokes that were told. There's a lady on there on this roast, and guys talking about her because they come up and they take shots at everybody. Right?
Ain't nobody
and then
safe.
They kill Kevin Hart.
Yes.
But anyway, Tom Brady did bring him a little kid's Jalen Brunson jersey. That was fun. See, that's funny. But there's this girl on. And dude says, her husband committed suicide 2 years into the marriage. Well, I've been sitting next to her, and after 2 to 3 hours, I don't know how he took that long.
Dang, man.
I was like, holy cow. That's what we're at.
Oh, that's cold-blooded.
That's where we're at.
Man, that's funny.
So, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is the drill.
It is. Yeah. Not too soon. It's been a while.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Kind of like a cup of radio coffee.
Yeah, this is my sanctuary right here.
1010XL.
This is Dr. Kevin Kaplan, team physician for your Jacksonville Jaguars. At Orthopedic Specialists of Jacksonville, we know not every injury happens on game day. Sometimes it's rolling your ankle, weekend yard work, or just playing catch with your kids. That's why we built a team of fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeons, experts in everything from knees and shoulders to spine and sports injuries in hand. Whether you're chasing championships or chasing your dog, we've got you. Learn more at osjax.com. That's osjax.com.
Funny thing, a lot of plumbing companies still call themselves local, even after being bought by, well, not local people. Meanwhile, Hall & Sons Plumbing is still family-owned, veteran-operated, and proudly serving Jacksonville the way we always have, with a handshake, honest pricing, and real local roots. So if you want a plumber who actually lives down the road, not in a boardroom 3 states away, call Hall & Sons Plumbing. Local. Family. Real.
Hey, longer days, warmer nights, and a backyard that brings everybody together. Spring and summer in Florida means pool days. Hello, Surfside Pool. Backyard barbecues and night swims under the stars. Hicken here. For nearly 50 years, Surfside Pools has been creating the backdrops for life's best memories. From weekly service and repairs to remodels, commercial maintenance, and new pool construction. Man, they take care of the Hicken Pool, and it looks fantastic as we get ready for a summer swim. Surfside does it all. You ready to float happy? Surfsidepools.net, surfsidepools.net. Type it in or give them a call, 246-2666, 246-2666. There's Surfside Pools. Summer starts here. License number CPC 044080.
In the heart of Gator Nation, a voice rises above the roar of the swamp. Take Time Out with Patrick Young, Friday mornings at 8:30. Tipped off by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists and Kuhn Flowers on 1010XL.
Hey guys, Prosser here. When you need new windows or doors, you want high-end quality without the middleman markup, and that's exactly why I'm telling you about Cash Building Materials. Same premium materials, same beautiful finishes, but a price that actually makes sense for your home. No subcontractors, no runaround, just their own experienced crews who treat your house like it's theirs. Get a quote today. Thank me tomorrow. For windows and doors, search Cash Building Material. Windows and doors done right.
Instant Keys. You don't have to go to the dealer. Instant Keys come
saves the day if you've lost or broken keys. They can program new keys and remotes for nearly every make and model of vehicle at a fraction of the dealership costs. Fast, honest, and reliable locksmith service. Call Instant Keys, 722-1111.
Are you looking for a place to outfit your truck or van? It's Catlin Truck Accessories. For 105 years and 4 generations, Catlin is the name you can count on. This is Keith Catlin, and we know trucks and vans too, from Lear toppers, ladder racks, van shelving, strobe lighting, roll and lock bed covers, and everything in between. If you want quality products and great customer service, there's only one name. It's Catlin.
Who can you count on? Count on Catlin.
For 105 years, you can count on Catlin.
Credit card interest rates are now over 29%. Most people are only making the minimum payments, so they're getting nowhere. Hey, Prosser here, but here's what many homeowners don't realize. Using the equity in your home, you can easily access hundreds of thousands in cash. With Loan Pronto's Rapid Equity Loan, you can pay off your credit card, your existing HELOC, your car loans, or get money for that home improvement project. One client just got $100,000 approved and saved over $1,500 a month. Here's the best part. With Loan Pronto, you can do it all from your phone. With zero out-of-pocket, no hard credit pull up front, no appraisal, no long drawn-out bank process, and no touching your first mortgage. Rates are at a near 3-year low. Act now. Go to loanpronto.com. See how much you can get in about 60 seconds. Loan Pronto, 2,800 5-star Google reviews. Call 904-999-1508 or go to loanpronto.com. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1661781, NMLSconsumeraccess.org.
The flagship station of the Jacksonville Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Hall & Sons Plumbing. North Florida blasted Queens, locking up their 8th A-Sun Series of the year behind a monster day from Geraldi Gomez and a strong start from Trevor Nicoles. In men's lacrosse, Notre Dame smothered JU early and ended the Dolphins' historic run, closing a season that saw JU win its first A-Sun title and first NCAA tourney game. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
Currently, it's 8:04 and it's 73 degrees. Your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller. It's the 8 o'clock hour, and it's next right here on 1010XL and 92.5 FM.
XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
All right, we're back. It's a Next Gen Roofing Monday. I want to get away. I got a Shazam spotlight. We got to have at least just a small 2-minute conversation on one Jacob Mizorowski. I mean, this is like approaching the old Sid Finch April Fool's Day joke levels of sustained velocity. If you know Jacob Mizorowski, and you should know, he's a good young pitcher for the Brewers, just 24. He's a big, tall kid, right, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 6'7", Jacob Mizorowski. Did you see the stat line he put up, I believe, Saturday night?
Saturday when he pitched against the Yankees and he threw 103 miles an hour for like the first 11 pitches or something?
Yeah, the highest, he had the highest pitch ever by a starting pitcher in Major League Baseball history, 5 pitches in a row.
Yeah.
He's just in an era of velocity, he's at a whole nother level. What did he max at? Do you have it in front of you? Do you have that chart in front of you?
No, I think it was like 103 plus.
Yeah, like 103.8, I think.
Yeah.
That's the highest for a starter. What is, do we know what the high, is it Chapman? Who's hit the highest in Major League history?
I don't know. I think it might be him. Might be the Miz.
He's got 70 strikeouts. He's on pace for like 360 or 70 strikeouts, which is just an obscene level in today's Major League.
A roll is Chapman.
Yeah, it's Chapman, right? Is it like 104 or
105.8.
105.8.
Yeah.
But again, that's a reliever who comes in and expends it all with 10 to 12 pitches sometimes. The key with this guy is, you look up in the 5th inning, he's throwing 101.
Yeah.
It's a big question. Okay, I just have one question then. And again, we brought this whole segment up to give due respect to Jacob Mizorowski. Beat the Yankees this weekend, or at least the Brewers did. They got to walk off later. He had a no decision.
Mm-hmm.
Has he had the Tommy John yet? Because if the
He
answer
got hurt last year, didn't he?
Yeah, I don't think it was the Tommy John though. Because if he hasn't had the Tommy John, he will. I mean, it seems like the surest bet in sports is that hard throwing pitching aces get Tommy John surgery at some point.
Yeah,
Can you think of one that has belied that? And again, I'm
did
talking
Nolan Ryan ever have it?
I'm talking about the hard throwers. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't ever remember. I mean, it's not, absolutely unheard of. But in today's pitching, the way they do it now, I can't think of like a hard throwing, ace that hasn't had Tommy John. Did Kershaw ever have Tommy John?
I don't know.
He wasn't necessarily that, again, I'm talking these guys that throw 100. Spencer Strider, Skeens, Mizrowski. DeGrom's had it twice, hadn't he, or just once?
Yeah, twice.
Did he? And after his first one, did he get his velocity back? I mean, by now he's older. He certainly doesn't throw 98. But
I don't think he had it all the way back.
Yeah, I don't think you ever do. You're like you hope. Although Spencer Strider, by the way, had an awesome start for Atlanta on Saturday, so that came out of nowhere.
Today, blue question of the day. Today in Utqiagvik.
Sure.
The sun rose above the horizon at 2:57 a.m. after 65 days and won't set again for 84 straight days until August 2nd.
This is the
Utqiagvik. I guess that's Alaska.
24 hours of daylight. It's a good time to plan a golf trip, wouldn't it be?
84 days of daylight. Is that 24 hours? 84 straight days of daylight.
Well, yeah, during that. That's
Yeah.
what I mean.
Yeah.
It's
And
like 24 hours a day for all that
The
time.
sun
So
rose above the horizon at 2:57 after 65 days. Does that mean it was dark for 65 days? and now it's
No,
light?
you had a sunrise, that pre-dawn kind of atmosphere, kind of environment for probably a couple weeks or something. It would be super strange. It's like time lapse.
Looks
Like would you be in sunrise? We've all been out to the beach. The sun's not up yet, but it's just below the horizon, right? You see the light starting to come up on the horizon.
Right.
Like, does it get like that and stay like that for like 4 or 5 days or a week and just slowly? And then once it, and so will it feel like, 7 o'clock in the morning for a week? I guess it kind of will. Couple of weeks, 3 weeks. 84 days is
84 days.
I mean,
August
that's a lot
2nd.
of weeks. That's what, 12? That's a quarter. Is that how it works? I wonder.
That's how it works, I guess. I don't know, but that's what's going on.
Yeah,
up
that's
there.
where that they got to get in the golf trip business and do these big caravans of folks up there. One of these 24-hour of daylight, man. You could have all kinds of golf fun with that, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Be hard to sleep, wouldn't it? Or no?
Yeah, I think you probably get those.
I bet you
what do you call those?
these
masks, and,
sleep masks,
or you put up stuff on your windows.
I bet you I was going to say, I bet you the hotels up there. I bet you got like those super light resistant, black curtains or whatever.
Yeah, that's what I would.
Yeah, I will say this: those hotel rooms, even just as constructed, they do an awesome job. The darkest rooms you're going to sleep in this year will be a hotel room if you get those big curtains fixed just right.
By the way, it is official.
What's that?
Cowboys at the Giants.
Oh, here
September 13th, Sunday Night Football.
NFL is
8:20.
releasing that.
Yeah, Adam Schnipner has released it.
Okay.
If Schnipner releases it, it's true.
Schefter. I saw like one of the CBS guys and one like Breach or one Prisco. I don't think it was Prisco, but the kind of that level at CBS, and they were predicting, like the Thanksgiving Day games and some of the other, unique games. But I saw him predict either, the Jags or the Commanders for Dallas's Thanksgiving Day game. I don't believe, at least as recently, that the Jags expect for that to be a Thanksgiving Day game. And we kind of talked about that before,
Right.
When you have a game where you have to play so many natural road games, probably the best thing for you is to play a bunch of 1 o'clock games if you can get them.
Yes. You know who I saw on the leaderboard at the PGA Tour yesterday? That shocked me. Ricky Fowler.
Yeah.
Ricky Fowler was leading the tournament with a couple holes to go.
Bogeyed 18.
Is that what he did?
Yeah, Raytan would have won by 1 anyway, the way he finished.
Christopher Raytan, your winner?
The second guy now from Norway to win. Victor Hovland was the first.
Oh, shout out Norway.
Yeah, well,
where
they're hot right
much
now.
like Kietigavik, they have a lot of days in a row
I bet
where you can practice extra.
I wonder what the most amount of daylight is.
The sun in Norway stays up all summer.
It is Norway, right? Is that where Hovland's from?
That sounds right.
Okay.
Maybe Denmark.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm
Not really sure.
I don't think it's Denmark. I think
No.
it's Norway.
Let's
I think.
Yeah.
I was going to
The
say.
answer's right at your fingertips.
Well, I wonder, like, Oslo, what is the most amount of daylight they have in a day? Like, their longest daylight day, I wonder how much it is. That is significantly north of us.
Victor was born in Oslo.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, I bet you Oslo is probably way north, like way north of Canada. No, it's probably not as north as Alaska, but I bet you Norway has some days with like 18 hours of light.
You think so?
Yeah, that'd be my guess.
22 hours.
Yeah, look at that. Almost full day. That's how we roll. Let's come back and talk to Fred.
Summer solstice, June 21st, 22 hours.
Wow, that's another great golf trip.
Yeah.
We've been doing it wrong all these years. If you're going to get on a plane and fly anywhere, why not fly over there where you can play all day?
That's why the
Norwegians are coming.
Hovland's so good.
Yeah.
He gets to practice.
And now
a little.
Raytan, yeah.
Raytan.
They don't mess around, buddy. They go home and although it's probably the opposite, and in the off season, in the winter, they probably have 22 hours of darkness.
Oh.
Now that would be depressing. Could you imagine living somewhere where it was dark for 20 hours?
Freddie T coming up next, right here on The Drill.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
It was a place of brotherhood, camaraderie, love, and trust.
The Gators celebrate as national champions.
Being a Gator, it's unique. It's a drive, it's a passion that is relentless.
1010XL, home of the Florida Gators.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking mumbo-jumbo. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices. I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from high heels to wagon wheels. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
We went to probably 4 or 5 jewelry stores.
Jacksonville's Mitch Vandal went to the town center looking for an engagement ring, but found the big box corporate jewelry experience wasn't for him.
Nobody was really helping us. One of the stores, some people walked in behind us and they were offered beer and champagne, and I'm wearing shorts and a cutoff, so I don't really look the part. So I was like, well, I guess we'll go somewhere else. I don't know if they think we can afford to shop here or what.
So he went across and discovered locally owned Beards Diamonds.
When I walked in, everybody just said, hey, welcome in. Welcome to Beards.
Mitch loved the service and attention he got at Beards and ended up with a bigger, better quality diamond.
It was about twice the size of what I thought I could afford, and it was also about twice the size of what my wife thought she wanted.
Today, Mitch tells all his friends, shop local, shop Beards.
You're going to get the best deal on the best diamond.
Unbeatable value, unmatched selection, uncompromising personal service.
Anybody that I know, I want them to shop at Beards.
Beards Diamonds, St. John's Town Center.
Sent in, and Sporting Jacks breaks through first.
For the latest on Jacksonville's pro soccer teams, join the Sporting Jacks Coaches Show, presented by Honda of the Avenues, every Tuesday night at 6 on 1010 AM and 1010XL.com.
For the greenest, lushest lawn on the block, choose the local legends, Roundtree Sod. Don't just settle for ordinary. Let Roundtree Sod deliver you a picture-perfect lawn. To get a free estimate, call 7414-SOD. 7414-SOD.
Not everyone is built for a cubicle. At Local 234, apprentices get paid to learn hands-on skills like plumbing, pipe fitting, HVAC, the stuff Jacksonville runs on. No endless lectures, no massive student debt, just hands-on training, real jobs, and real pay. This is how you level up, by doing work that actually matters. Check them out at UA234.com. Proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Local 234. Make the right connection.
Hello, First Coast. I'm sure by now you have seen our bright green GFL trucks and containers throughout the greater Jacksonville area. We're an industry leader in solid waste and would love the opportunity to earn your business. We're committed to customer service, reliability, and have an unwavering focus on safety. Whether commercial or construction, let us haul your waste away. Call 904-760-5880 to get a quote today from GFL, Green for Life.
Hi, I'm Blake Bortles. People know I've always said if I wasn't playing football, I'd probably be on a construction site. So Next Gen Roofing finally let me live the dream.
Blake, why are you wearing a red practice jersey?
Always worn it for safety.
Right.
Well, around here, the red jersey means you're the new guy. So you're in charge of garbage cleanup.
Perfect. I love garbage time. Always excelled in it.
It's not exactly what I meant.
Good thing Next Gen Roofing has real pros handling everything from family homes to large commercial buildings. Next Gen, teamed up with you.
Teamed up with you. Hi, I'm Mac with Baker Glass. If you've got fogged up windows, let me help. We'll replace them with clear, insulated units that brighten up your home. People say we're fast, friendly, and reliable. Just check out our Google reviews. Call me today. Baker Glass. No one treats you better.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch. Here's another call on the 1010XL hotline, driven by Key Buick GMC, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. Now, Dan and Jeff hand it off to our halfback.
Fred Taylor, every time he touches it, he's a candidate to go the distance.
Monday morning running back with Fred Taylor is fueled by Epstein and Robbins DUI defense firm on 1010XL.
Oh, yeah. Talk to Freddie T. Catch up with the youngster. Not many people call you a youngster anymore, Fred, but we're older than you.
We'll always be able to.
You'll always be a youngster to us.
Yeah, I'm either called Uncle or the OG.
Yeah, OG, I like that. I like that a lot. How are you, sir?
I am doing magnificent.
Good.
I am doing great. It's great. Football is in the air.
Mm-hmm.
They're releasing schedules today.
Mm-hmm.
Man, nothing like it.
Is football
nothing like it?
Fred, is football at any level, or if you hearken back to your rookie indoctrination, we had rookie minicamp here this weekend. If you hearken back to your rookie indoctrination, how different was it when you got to the National Football League in terms of, are they throwing all these different plays, terminology? What are they doing to you in your first time that you're being a part of the National Football League?
You know, I like to say football is football, man. When you're in it, you're in it.
Mm-hmm.
It's the art of competing, putting your best foot forward, learning how to win, learning character traits, learning trust, respect, learning how to be coachable, how to listen, how to talk. I mean, in that sense, football is football. Now, obviously, as you go from level to level, you have to be able to adapt and grow. And the challenge is always there from the first day you step on the Pop Warner field. Mm-hmm. There are challenges. And sometimes guys, succeed those because they're so good. And then when you get to the next level, let's call it high school, there are some challenges there. But then some guys are just better, and they're just made for it. And then even college, there's a transition. Once you get through that transitional period, things sort of slow down. And just to leapfrog into my rookie year, again, I like to tease Brent Boyer and Tom McManus because they gave me hell my rookie minicamp.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, man, these guys, big muscles all over the place. They're extra physical. They're pushing you around. And that's just the rookie treatment. That's that welcome to the NFL moment.
Mm-hmm.
And mine really wasn't a game. It was those guys. But they made me, learn how to compete more. They made me know when to flip that switch to really get after it. And I always give T-Mac that credit. I haven't seen Brent much, but McManus, I give him that credit for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But the game is a lot faster. It's a lot more attention to detail based. You don't have to go to chemistry. You have to go to football from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. And that's your job, that's your focus, and that's the biggest difference.
Fred, when the Jags were getting ready for their own draft, I assumed they would be picking up a running back one way or the other. And the one thing that you learn when you dive into college running backs, how many ran for 1,300 yards last year? How many were first-team all-conference? The landscape is littered with them. Maybe that's part of the reason why successful running backs have been found as much as they have in rounds 3 through 7 or even undrafted. I know the Jags have an undrafted free agent from Virginia. Won't ask about him specifically. But what mistake or what are teams missing with these later round running backs who end up carving themselves very nice roles? Is it like just one of this maybe attributes or analytics is off? What do you think defines the success of the position from those guys that were, either drafted later or even undrafted free agents?
It's just the evolution of the sport itself. I think, years back when I came out, what is it, almost 30 years now?
Oof.
Wow. Running backs were a luxury. Running backs were the core, the franchise, and the game has changed with the rules changes. You don't need, you need those high standard, high quality running backs. Let me say that, but there's not that same sense of urgency for certain guys unless you just the eye test is just overwhelming. The Bijan Robinsons, the guys that you got to go get early, the Jeremiah Loves. Now, it doesn't necessarily take away from the guys who aren't projected as high as early round picks. Those guys still can go. We've seen some gems found in the later rounds of the draft. I mean, just go back years ago when I was playing. Terrell Davis, he had to earn his way on via special teams. And we've seen guys over the years earn their way through special teams. And the draft isn't perfect. Evaluations aren't perfect. There are a few guys that slipped through the cracks. One that went 199th overall became the greatest football player ever, in Tom Brady. Just changing positions for a bit. So it's although we try to make it analytical and we try to say there's a science and we try to pass the eye test, there are still some really good football players. And I might remind you, that is the 1% of the 1%.
Right.
And in that, there's not a lot of margin in there. That gap is so tiny, and it's just a matter of guys just getting the opportunity and doing their things. Go back to my rookie year. If James Stewart doesn't get hurt, meanwhile, all the whisperings and rumblings throughout the preseason was the Jags wasted a pick on the ninth on Taylor.
Right.
Is he a bust? And now all of a sudden James Stewart gets injured, and I go out there and my first touch is 52 yards, and then I kind of grow from there. But if that didn't happen, what happens to Fred Taylor? So it's about opportunity and fulfilling that gap and taking advantage of the moment, I think, for a lot of these guys that are drafted late.
Yeah, those are and you get a little bit, I don't know what the word is, but, been watching this team for 31 years, so many guys come through. They had a kid come through this weekend, undrafted free agent, and his dad was an undrafted free agent for the Jaguars back in your time, Fred. I think it was like 99. Bowlers? His last name's Bowlers. I think he might have been a fullback. Wow. Does that sound a fullback back then?
Yeah. That sounds about right.
Yeah, but it's so, but the neat thing about what I have to remind myself that every person, every guy has a great story to tell. Everyone who gets an opportunity in the NFL is just trying to find their way, and maybe 1 out of 100 who are undrafted or whatever go on to really succeed, but they're out there. And you're always looking for those guys. It's kind of a neat thing, along with the draft picks who then go through it and stuff. So it's really a fascinating process, and you don't have a lot of time to prove your point, especially if you're an undrafted guy. You know what I'm saying? You got to really step up.
Yeah. Practice squad helps in the bigger practice squad numbers. Now you have a little bit of a fallback. Fred, I think you've told us that in season you didn't pay. Once you got going, it was week to week. That's as far ahead as you looked on the schedule. What about like schedule release day? It's become its own, big holiday. Kudos to the NFL for, making everything an event. How interested are you in seeing that schedule when it's released, if you are, and what do you look for? And then again, as a player, did you even pay that much attention?
As a player, didn't pay a ton of attention. I think around training camp, you started paying more attention to it because of preseason. You wanted to kind of know who that third opponent was. You wanted to know, for dress rehearsal purposes. And then you also, I think week 1 was the big deal, who you were going to open with. The rest of the schedule didn't matter because you had to play as they went anyway. But I think from an excitement standpoint, week 1 was sort of the one game that you really did look at. I wouldn't say you focused on it, but you looked at it again from that excitement. Whether it was a home game, you want to open. I always wanted to open up at home for week 1 in front of our fans. Just that energy, the excitement in the new season, et cetera, et cetera. I looked at it for that reason. Nowadays, I look at it so I can kind of build my schedule with game day live and knowing when I can, have to be in Jacksonville, along with the pivot schedule, just trying to make sure a travel schedule so I can take my wife on vacation or my kids places before their school starts. So I look at it for that reason. So that's sort of why I'm always peeking around waiting on it. So I'm excited about the next couple of days. When is it? Thursday.
Thursday,
right?
yeah.
Thursday.
We'll learn the international on
Thursday
Wednesday.
officially.
Mm-hmm.
Correct. So yeah, I'll be looking forward to it so I can build my schedule and really go from there.
Mm-hmm. Have you had any interaction with John Summerall, the Gators' new head coach, Fred? Have you all crossed paths yet?
I have not.
Curious your impression from afar.
From afar, you can tell he's a former player. You can tell he's high intensity and scrappy, and I believe he's going to demand only the best. I just think he's a hard worker. He studies the game. He knows the game, obviously. And he's going to put everything on the line, man. I think he said something to the extent of they were talking about being bowl eligible.
Yeah.
I caught that highlight.
Yeah.
And he's ready to go down with the ship, as he should be.
Yeah.
As a Gator fan, we can't settle for mediocrity. Being bowl eligible is one thing, but it can't be like the Glizzy Bowl or the hot dog bowl.
Right,
We
sure.
don't care about those bowls.
Right.
The
If
Glizzy
it's not
Bowl,
a
he said.
top bowl where we're competing for a national championship, then throw it out. That's not the standard. I mean, let's get back to 10-2 at the worst, at the minimum, 10-2 or so regular season, and then building, from there. Hopefully finishing the season.
Never made a playoff,
with the big
boys.
trophy.
Playoffs been around now for 15 years. The Gators have never made a playoff.
It's all
Let's
about
go.
change.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see. What do you got this week, Fred? You got anything cooking?
That's going to change.
Yeah, I think so.
Yep.
Just a little bit of everything, man. I actually got to be in town soon, man. Finally got my place in Fernandina, American Beach demolished. So got to get up there and meet with some architects at some point.
Okay.
Going to build like a little retirement
Okay.
pad.
All right. Compound, we call that a
Fernandina.
compound.
Well, I don't know so much about a compound.
Okay. Well, we'll be the judge of that, Freddie.
And I was actually trying to get there today to speak with the rookie class with Marcus Parlett. We tried to set it up, but I just wasn't. My schedule didn't allow it.
Mm-hmm.
So I called Marcus and sort of apologized to him and the rookies. But I said I will make sure I'm there to speak to him at some point or maybe the next time they're all together. So hopefully I can get that stamped on the books.
Good deal. Good deal. Appreciate you as always, Freddie. Great stuff. Thank you so much.
All right, guys. Holler at you in a bit.
Thank you, Fred.
There he goes. Fred Taylor, our running back, joining us here on the drill. Former Jag great, former Gator great. Spent some time with him
I don't
each
like where our new adopted hockey team is headed. I don't like the vibe that I'm getting from that.
Our new adopted hockey team?
We both adopted one. I'll remind you who it is when we return.
Yeah,
Be a terrible foster parent, ladies and gentlemen. He'd leave him at the park the first day.
Oof.
It's Next Gen Roofing Monday on the drill.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Streaming live from the XL Digital Studios. Polished by Harbor Dental Care, the locally owned smile restoration experts.
Hey everybody, Mike Dempsey here for big number one Duval Ford. If you run a fleet in Jacksonville, you know time off the road costs money. That's why Duval Ford's Fleet Mobile service is a game changer. Duval Ford comes to you, job sites, depots, wherever your trucks are, you don't have to lose hours driving to a shop or waiting in line. From basic maintenance to light repairs, Duval Ford technicians keep your fleet moving. It's fast, convenient, and built for commercial uptime. Big number one Duval Ford mobile service. Wherever you need them, they'll come to you.
Homeowners, ready to let the sunshine in without letting your energy bills go up? At Renewal by Andersen, you've got 2 ways to save on new windows and doors this month. Take 20% off your entire window and door replacement project, or choose no money down, no payments, and no interest for 2 years. But this offer expires May 31st. Renewal by Andersen, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation.
License number CGC 1527613.
Spring is here, gang. Time to get your lawn ready before summer heat and bugs set in. Prosser here for Julington Creek Pest Control. They offer preventative chinch bug treatments, pre-emergent weed control, granular fertilization, all with no contracts. It helps prevent problems before damage even occurs. It keeps your lawn thicker, greener, and stronger. So take it from a satisfied customer. Call today to schedule your spring treatment. Julington Creek Pest Control. Our family serving yours since 1984.
Hey, it's Brent with Arcosa Crushed Concrete. If you've got concrete or asphalt rubble on your site, let me buy it from you, and I will recycle it into construction material for your future projects. Arcosa Crushed Concrete. Get paid for what you don't need.
All right, folks, our private equity fund just bought another one in Jacksonville.
Love it. Let's make sure the website says locally trusted.
Should we change the number to a Florida area code?
Nah, just pretend we're local.
Meanwhile, Holland Sons Plumbing didn't need a rebrand to stay local. We're family-owned, veteran-operated, and proud to call Jacksonville home. So if you want a plumber who actually lives in your neighborhood, not in a boardroom, call Holland Sons Plumbing. Holland Sons Plumbing. Locally owned, nationally unbothered.
Frank Frangie here with Coach Delaney from Coyle Fencing. For years, your offenses have been putting up a lot of yards and points at Fletcher. I hear Coyle also gains a lot of yards in the fence world.
Yes, Frank. Coyle Fencing has been serving the Jacksonville community and general contractors for 99 years. We fence tens of thousands of commercial and residential yards, all while maintaining an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau.
99 years?
That's right. Some might call it a dynasty.
To schedule your appointment, visit CoyleJacks.com. That's COYLE Jacks.com.
Life is about choices and the decisions you make. I'm David Robbins with Epstein & Robbins. If you're convicted of a DUI, you'll have to face severe consequences. Walking through the doors of the courthouse or appearing at a bond hearing can be extremely intimidating. Without the right lawyer, you're likely to make the wrong decision. Let our team help you make the right decisions in court. Epstein & Robbins, the right choice.
Epstein & Robbins, fighting for your rights since 1975.
For 25 years, Instant Keys has been the go-to locksmith service for car keys, transponders, and even high-tech smart locks. For honest, professional locksmith service,
Instant Keys comes to you.
Calling all fun-loving citizens of Northeast Florida. Freedom Boat Club needs your help. Lisa the botanista has gone missing. She left a note that said gone boating. But here's the thing. Freedom Boat Club has 4 local locations. Julington Creek, Jack's Beach, and 2 in St. Augustine. And over 400 locations across the world. That's a lot of water to cover. Is she water skiing on the Ozarks, whale watching in the Pacific, or island hopping in Spain? Or hiding right here at the Black Creek Rope Swing? Or docking at the Conch House? Wait, has anyone checked Fort George Island? Too much to do on the water. So Freedom Boat Club is offering our best discount of all time, so you can help search. You simply make your reservation, show up, and have fun. I gotta go. I'm hopping on a boat to the fish camp for live music and lunch. Maybe I'll find the botanista there. Or better yet, maybe you'll join us with the best discount ever and enjoy boating made simple. Don't blame us when you start playing hooky too. Visit freedomboatclub.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
Yeah. What you gonna do? You gonna get down? Tell me. What you gonna do?
Get down on it. Get down on it. Get down on it.
You wanna get out?
Get down on it. He out the door, he says. All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey,
You?
I got a stat of the day for you.
Oh, do you?
Oh, dear.
I think you'll like it.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
How you going to do it if you really don't want to dance?
His name is Hicken. He's got a knowledge addiction. It's Dan Hicken, stat of the day.
Yeah, we got the first father-son duo to be swept in the playoffs.
Man. Man, hold on, man. Now I got to find another drop. Oh.
Shut the F up.
There you go.
Did they end that series already?
No,
tonight.
It ended
I know.
in the first minute of the first.
For sure. the two best teams by a mile right now, and it can change. And matchups of the NBA are something you don't think about as a casual fan. And a team can look like they're motoring along, and then get to the next round, and there's a matchup that I'm starting to feel like the Hawks are the second best team in the conference by winning a couple of games off of this friggin' steamroller. I got a stat for you. This has got to be approaching some sort of record. You know what the Knicks' margin of victory is?
It's like the greatest
you know what it is?
NBA history.
Do you know what it is?
At the plus 190?
19.4 a game they're winning by on average.
Mm-hmm.
That includes with 2 losses now.
Dang.
They played 10 games, right? Yeah, they played 10 games in the postseason. So including 2 losses, their average margin of victory, 19.4. See, you can kind of get around the 1-point loss when you beat a team by 50.
Yeah.
So, and they just waltzed right through the Sixers. And so there's a stat for you, 19.4. While we're on the topic of basketball, excuse the billionaire owner of the Milwaukee Bucks if he's been a little distracted here late in the year.
What happened? The affair?
The blackmail? Yeah, I don't know why it's necessarily an affair. I don't know why he ever agreed to pay anything. He was already divorced when he saw this Chinese woman who had approached him through some DMs. The owner was, Wesley Edens. He's 64 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Also owner of Ashton Villa soccer team. He hooked up with Changai Sophia Luo.
Mm-hmm.
The 46-year-old slid into his LinkedIn DMs, and then after Edens, who was newly divorced, had a night of passion, let's just say, at her Manhattan apartment.
Oh, dear.
She sent him a desperate love letter. Then she became progressively, let's just say, stalky and then deranged when he didn't respond.
Oh, no.
She then undertook a months-long blackmail campaign against Edens.
Oh, boy.
Which she demanded $1.2 billion, half of his $2.5 billion fortune. I guess at one point he had agreed to pay her $6.5 million just to make it go away. She did. So then the feds ultimately lean into her. They search her apartment. This is a no when you're dealing with a different kind of crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. First of all, you're blackmailing a single person. For what under what context is the blackmail going to work to begin with? Secondly, you're blackmailing him with under the guise of you got videos and photos. So the feds show up and they search and they find videos and photos, and the images had the Bucks owner's face photoshopped on other people's bodies.
No, but
that's a special level of crazy, man.
They slide into LinkedIn DMs too.
I mean, it's just there's no safety anywhere. Yeah.
LinkedIn.
That's right.
Must got the LinkedIn Premium.
Just stay DM free, ladies and gentlemen. Because
Jeff, don't you know it goes down in the DMs, man?
Yeah, I don't need any of that nonsense.
You know the old saying, "Hell hath no fury like a woman scorned."
By the way, they are right when they say that. Yeah.
Enter Mia Lynn, no relation to Jeremy, by the way.
Okay.
Lynn arrived to a wedding venue around 6:42. She had a black blazer and a lanyard reading guest speaker.
Okay.
She informed the wedding coordinator she had been added to the program in the last minute by the groom's mother. So they took her to a side room where she allegedly began plugging her laptop into the venue's AV system.
Oh, man.
She had a 47-slide PowerPoint.
Ooh.
A title slide with the bride's full name and the words, "Objections presented professionally."
Oh.
A timeline of the relationship dated back 9 years, color-coded by incidents. 3 slides comparing the bride and Lynn under categories including cooking, credit score, and CAF definition.
Ooh.
A pie chart titled
CAF definition?
CAF definition.
Cooking, cleaning, and then CAF definition.
Triple C's.
That's an odd
One of the slides
trifecta.
had a pie chart titled "Who He Texts When Drunk," with a bar graph showing average text response time by month. A slide reading Exhibit D, the Cabo trip, with redacted screenshots. A closing slide reading, I rest my case, Mia Lin, MBA. Now, the presentation was intercepted before guests arrived in the reception hall. Officer Ronaldo Beauchamp confirmed the arrest. She brought a clicker. She brought handouts. She brought a laser pointer. The only thing she did not bring was an invitation. Lynn allegedly resisted removal from the venue, telling deputies she had rehearsed for 11 days and that the groom deserved to hear the data. She was charged with trespassing and disorderly conduct. The bride, who reviewed the slide deck after Lynn was removed, reportedly proceeded with the ceremony as planned. The handout has since been photographed and shared widely in the wedding party group chat. Some women object to the ceremony. Some women bring slides.
Oh,
yeah, and some wives learn a lot of stuff right here on the altar and go through it anyway. I don't know. We might not, regardless of the level of crazy that just walked in here. There's some new data on the table here before we go I do now. So let's back up a step.
Speaking of the I do's, it brings us into this little statistic.
Okay.
And Americans in 1975 were married by the age of 30. 91% of the women and 81% of the men were married by the age of 30.
Okay.
In 2025, some 50 years later, 25%.
This one's easy.
And 16% of men are married by the age of 30.
It's the easiest answer in the history of.
Is there an answer?
Yes.
Okay. What is the answer? Bodies?
No. Yeah, body count. They all have sex with each other.
Yeah.
And it used to be most people, a lot of people at least pretended to wait for marriage. And now they're just full blown. You got 22-year-olds with body counts in the 80s, bro.
Getting freaky.
Yeah, so that's the answer. The promiscuousness of the age groups.
Shout out to LaMelo Ball and Anna Montana. They've welcomed their new son. His name, LaMelo Ball and Anna Montana, have a new baby boy. His name, what's LaMelo's brother's names?
Jello and Lonzo.
LaOne. LaOne Ball.
LaOne. You got LaMelo. You got
LiAngelo.
You got Lonzo.
LaOne.
LaOne. You can't forget LeVar.
Dude, he married a girl named Anna Montana.
He married
that's
Anna
literally,
Montana.
That's like an avatar, isn't it? I mean, Anna Montana. Who is Anna Montana? What?
That's Hannah's sister, isn't it?
What gentleman's club? What gentleman's club does she work in? Where did they meet?
I thought she was an adult.
Yeah, of course. Her name's Anna Montana.
What does she do?
I promise you, not
know.
local theater. This is the drill. It's a Next Gen Roofing Monday.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Bone-crushing blows to game-winning goals. Yes! Feel the energy on 1010XL. History! Jacksonville Sports Radio.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Spring is here. Is your yard ready? Lucas Tree Service, a family-owned business with over 45 years of experience, is Jacksonville's certified arborist for safe tree removal, trimming, and stump grinding for homes and businesses. Protect your property, boost your curb appeal, and enjoy expert service you can trust. Keep your trees healthy and safe before summer arrives. Schedule your inspection today at lucastreeservice.com.
Hey, Jacksonville, I'm sure by now you've seen our bright green GFL trucks and containers throughout the greater Jacksonville area. We are an industry leader in solid waste and would love the opportunity to earn your business. We are committed to customer service, reliability, and have unwavering focus on safety. Whether commercial or construction, let us haul your waste away. Call 904-760-5880 to get a quote today. GFL, green for life.
He tackles talk radio like a middle linebacker in the gap.
I tell it like I see it, and I see it like a middle linebacker.
Tommy Mack. Fridays on Jaguars Today. Unsealed by Renewal by Anderson Custom Windows and Doors on 1010XL.
In this age of globalization, we've learned that bigger isn't always better. Ever tried to get phone help from a big corporation? From a real person? Good luck. That is what's so nice about Mike Merritt's Heating and Air. Unlike publicly traded conglomerates with headquarters in faraway cities, Mike Merritt's Heating and Air remains family-owned and operated by Mike, your neighbor. Mike Merritt has delivered hometown service, integrity, and pricing for generations. The big guys incentivize their techs to sell you new equipment. Mike's team emphasizes repair first. We only sell you equipment if your current equipment is worn out and beyond repair. And let's be honest about price. Small operations without much overhead can sometimes lowball your job, but you can't trust just anyone with a truck. They may be here today and gone tomorrow. Mike Merritt has been keeping North Florida cool for more than 3 decades. That's experience and dedication you can count on. Call today or see us on the web.
Florida license number CAC 050384.
Frank Frangie here, and Big Chief Tire makes it easier than ever to get the tires you need with the Big Chief credit card. No annual fee, low monthly payments, and great promotional financing. Plus, you get free flat repairs and rotations, and right now, $50 off your first purchase when you sign up. I love how simple they make everything. Visit WeKeepJacksRollin.com to apply for the credit card and get the tires you need today. That's Big Chief Tire.
Hey, I've got that craving again. How about some Mr. Chubby's wings?
Have you had the Chubby style wings? Grilled to perfection with Chubby's secret seasoning.
You know I have. They are so delicious. I swear you can't find anywhere in town with better wings and better prices on drinks.
So many different specials each night, too. Well, I'm ready to chub it up again.
Me too.
See all their specials at MrChubby'sWings.com. Locations on Fleming Island, the West Side, and Ponte Vedra Beach. Mr. Chubby's Wings. Before the game, after the game, and during the game.
1010XL, presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
All right, we have official schedule news this morning. The first Sunday night game of the year will be Cowboys at the Giants. So go ahead and pencil that one in. We'll learn the
It's a big game in a way, just because, Dallas is Dallas a legit
contender
this year? Did they do enough to fix their defense? And then are the Giants going to make a stand? Are they going to be a 10-7, 9-8 type football team?
If I were picking this year's Patriots, Jaguars, Bears, if I were picking a team that's going to go from sub 500 to the playoffs, I would pick the Giants, 100%. You've got Harbaugh there as the head coach. You've got a quarterback who showed you enough as a rookie. You can at least be optimistic. I think the Giants are have a chance to be good, and we'll see them right out the gates. We'll know, by the way, the Jaguars 2 London games Wednesday morning. The official schedule release is Thursday night.
There are so many different nuances now that you can't, I was talking to a guy at work yesterday at the TV station, and he said, I'm going to tell you who's opening with Seattle. I said, who? He goes, Chicago. I go, oh, that's a good pick. It could be Chicago. And I said, why wouldn't they do a divisional game? And then I thought, well, don't the Rams and the Niners play in
Australia?
Somewhere the first week?
Yeah, Australia.
Yeah,
that Thursday night.
So that takes them out of the mix.
Because there's a Wednesday nighter. The other nuances to the schedule.
And now it won't be the Cowboys because they play the Cowboys at home. It won't be the Giants. They play the Giants at home. So it could be the Chiefs, the Chargers. Didn't the Chargers open last year?
I don't know.
The Bears make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Or the Patriots. It could be the Patriots.
I've seen the Bear. In the room. Again, I'm not falling for the rumors in the leagues. I don't care. Just tell me when it's official.
Yeah.
You get all excited about so-and-so is going to face so-and-so here, and then it comes out and they were wrong. I mean, sometimes there's some of them partly right. Sometimes they're all right. Sometimes they're all wrong. It's it comes for certain at 8 o'clock. But again, we will know the Jags' opponents. The rumor that circulated yesterday from one of these, quote, scoopers who's gotten some right in the past, I'm sure he's gotten some wrong, was the Texans game being one of the Jaguars London games. And I will say this, the 2 years now that they played 2 games in London, it's been 1 AFC, 1 NFC.
Okay.
I don't know if you keep that up, and if that were the case, it limits your other game to Washington and Philly, and they each have kind of an asterisk next to them. Do you want to redo Jags-Philly? I mean, I guess it has been, what, eight years now.
Eventually that's going to happen, but yeah.
But Commanders are there already, so do you want to back-to-back them both?
Well, I don't think the Commanders want that.
But I don't know. Yeah, I wouldn't. But I don't know that they would.
I would say you eliminate the Commanders.
And so you think it'll be 2 AFC, and then
I don't know.
If you get to 2 AFC, Cleveland's already playing over there. You run into some of these same issues. You don't want to move New England.
That's what I'm talking about, though. The NFL schedule has become even more of a jigsaw puzzle than it ever has because of all these special circumstances. And, Wednesday night pre-Thanksgiving.
Oh man,
3 days
they're
on
coming
Christmas
full
Day.
bore.
I mean,
they're also going to add apparently a second Black Friday game. So they're going to have a Thanksgiving Eve game, 3 on Thanksgiving, and then 2 on Friday after Thanksgiving. They're adding. I think they have do they have a Christmas Eve? I know they got a Christmas triple header. What day is Christmas this year? Do we know? Is it Friday? Does that sound right?
Oh, I don't know.
I feel like it's Friday.
Wasn't it? No, wasn't it Wednesday last year? Because much was made about.
I think all the big ones this year are Friday. Isn't that the deal?
Christmas on Friday.
It's on Friday.
This year? Okay.
It's like everything's on Friday this year, like 4th of July, and I think
that's unfortunate.
Yeah. So yeah, Friday. Christmas Eve is
Did he say Friday?
Yeah, Christmas on Friday.
So yeah, not that they need the mush. I mean, but Buffalo going certain cities going to certain city. Buffalo going Buffalo, and so the Sabres, who we were riding high, they had emerged through round 1. They're into the round 2 of the playoffs for the first time since 2007, holding home ice over the hated Montreal Canadiens, Les Habitants.
Les Habitants.
They dropped game 3 last night on the road, and they really got kind of walloped pretty good, didn't they, Hick?
Yeah, they've got
4-1 at one
a couple
point.
times. Yeah,
4-2. So they're now down 2-1 in their series. So yeah, leave it to us to adopt the Buffalo Sabres and yeah. So we'll see. We'll see. There's still a long way to go. I got a who should it be? Who will it be?
Okay.
There's just 3 or 4 of these around the National Football League. There's not a ton of them.
Okay.
Like, who will the quarterback of Minnesota be? Will it be Kyler Murray? Will it be J.J. McCarthy?
Kyler Murray.
It will, and
100%.
And it should be, right?
100%.
Okay.
Not even close.
Who will the Arizona Cardinals?
Jacoby Brissett.
For sure.
100%.
Yeah, 100%. No discourse there.
Well, I mean, Carson Beck will have an opportunity when it goes bad. I think maybe, 5, 6, 7, 8 games in, I think he'll be in a great spot too. But I think I think that's a terrible, terrible situation for the head coach over there. I just don't think they're very good.
That's fair.
I think they had one of the worst defenses in the NFL, and then I think they drafted nobody on defense.
Who will the Colts starting quarterback be on opening day?
Indiana
Jones?
Yeah.
He'll be back and ready to go?
Yeah.
All right. What if Daniel Jones is injured? Is there any chance that Anthony Richardson is the starter on opening day?
I think the ship has sailed with him in Indy, but could he increase his trade viability if he played a couple good games, maybe? So in that respect, maybe. I think
ultimately, and this is...
I don't think it's 100% closed, but it's not. It's Indiana Jones, and then he may not even be the backup. It could be the Riley Leonard kid.
I think... it becomes kind of cliche, but who do the Colts think gives them the best chance to win that week 1 and 2? Is it Riley Leonard or is it Anthony Richardson?
Yeah, well, judging by past performance, it's Riley Leonard.
That's what you would think.
Yeah.
But it's not like he set the world on fire when he was forced to come in. They didn't win another game. They went and he got hurt. If what they say about Anthony Richardson is true, in other words, if he was having moments at the end of last year and make people go, then he'll get opportunities. All right. Well, who will the Browns starting quarterback be on opening day?
I think it's Deshaun Watson.
It will be Deshaun. If it's not Deshaun, who will it be? Would it be Gabriel or Shador?
Shador.
Yeah. Who will the Steelers starting quarterback be?
Aaron.
It is, for sure.
Yeah. If he comes back and he's coming back.
Who did McCarthy draft? Who'd they draft? They drafted Nussmeier, maybe? They drafted one of those dudes.
Did they?
Late.
Real late. Because Nussmeier was like a 7th round pick.
Correct. But where did Klubnik go? Jets?
Yeah.
So I was going to move on to the Jets. That's Geno, right?
Oh, yeah.
Don't forget, too, Justin Fields is out there in Arizona, isn't he?
Drew Aller was the Steelers.
Drew Aller. I knew there was somebody they took. Yeah. Where'd Justin Fields land?
Kansas City.
Oh, that's right.
Kansas City. He'll be playing running back, by the way. You can guarantee Andy Reid will throw a play where he's on the field or something.
So, you know what? Overall, the quarterback...
I think those are a lot like no-brainers.
And by the way, that's about it for any uncertainty. And there's not a ton of people just settling for average quarterback play. And the quarterback play overall is deeper than it's ever been, right?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you go 16, 20
again,
guys.
What's interesting, if you look at quarterback play, like over the last 20 years, how the percentage or the rating.
Oh, yeah, it's gone sky high.
Like if you had an 82 rating in the day, you're a solid starter.
Yeah, now
you have an 82 rating, you're out the door, baby.
Yeah, at least according to that rank. Well, and I guess the point being, it used to feel a lot more restrictive, the quarterback you could win a Super Bowl with. I mean, if it feels like if everything was working, you could win a Super Bowl with Baker Mayfield. You can win a Super Bowl with Caleb Williams. You can win a Super Bowl with Jared Goff. You can win a Super Bowl with, seems like there are more guys included in that possibility than ever before. So it's probably even more important that you got an extra difference maker at the position. But it really is amazing. We're still sitting here waiting on either Josh Allen or Lamar Jackson to feel free to go to a Super Bowl, boys. It's hard.
9 quarterbacks with a rating of 100 or better.
Last year?
Yeah, the first guy to show up in the 80s was the 24th ranked quarterback.
Did Trevor make it to the 90s by the end of the year?
Yes, 91.
Okay. Well,
Trevor was 20th.
Which is a big QBR. He was higher, but that's a big rise from where he spent a lot at the beginning of the year.
If I take you back, what do you want to go? 10 years back, just for the heck of it.
Mm-hmm.
We'll go 10 years back.
There weren't 10 guys with 100. That's for sure.
Let's see what we got here. 10 years ago. What the hell? That ain't correct.
Fun with computers. We need a fun with computers ditty. You'd come up with one of those.
I mean, it says the ratings. They don't have the rate. Did they change the way they do that? Ain't right. Hold on.
Are you on the QBR maybe? Is that what you've done?
No, I'm not on QBR. That's weird.
Okay.
Hold on 1 second here. Let me try this one. Oh, this is it's for some reason. I'm not an idiot on this one.
You're not. Well, I got 2015 here, and
look at this.
In 2015,
I'll prove my point.
0 had 100.
I'll prove my point.
Oh wait, now I see what you're saying. It's putting it at 60 or something. Yeah.
There's no way.
Yeah, no, I don't know what
that's not correct.
No, I don't even know what that means.
And they're all the same, by the way. So there's some sort of computer malfunction.
They're trying to make you go by QBR alone. That's what I'm guessing.
They wouldn't do that.
Yeah, they're ESPN. QBR is their invention.
Because but they still had it. It makes no sense.
How is there at any point can you go back and they still list the rating? Yeah, here you go. I go not as far. 2021, just 5 years ago.
Okay.
Nah, we had more. We had 10. No, 11. We had 11 in 2021
with 100 better.
Yeah.
Okay. Where did the first 80 guy come?
But no, hold on now. Let me get rid of the guys that played 2 or 4 games. We had actual full starters. We had Aaron Rodgers, Joe Burrow, Prescott, Cousins, Russ, Stafford, Brady, Kyler Murray.
Mm-hmm.
That's it for hundreds.
That was an excellent study in disaster.
Yes, how to avoid it.
It's like in the old days, kids, this was something you need to know. When Johnny Carson was going bad, that's when he was at his funniest.
Okay, we failed in that mission
both times.
Yes,
the only thing we can do is we go 9 o'clock nasty. I think he has queued up about 7 roast jokes.
Oh no,
that he's going to play that make your blood curdle.
The Kevin Hart roast last night not safe for work. Let's just say that.
No way.
Yeah, not safe for anyone in your family under the age of 70.
NSF or
NSFW.
Yep, NSFW.
Yeah, that's 100%. It's a Next Gen Roofing Monday on The Drill.
The Drill. From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
What was that?
It's called radio.
It sounds bigger.
The one and the only king of the airways.
1010XL.
Hacker here. How many of you remember hearing about 40 by the 4th last year? Thought about making the call to Awaken 180 and then didn't? Then Independence Day rolled around, you hadn't lost a pound, kicking yourself for not pulling the trigger when you heard the ad. I've been there on plenty of other stuff in life, so no judgment. But here's the difference this year. Awaken 180 just launched Reclaim, a 10-week plan with a real start, a real finish line, and one clear goal. 40 pounds by the 4th. Not eventually, 10 weeks mapped out, and then free support for life. You all know my results with Awaken 180. You can have the same. Celebrate Independence Day 40 pounds lighter, cold beer, and a burger in hand, thanking yourself that you made the call to Awaken 180. And you won't be the only one. Hayes has a buddy jumping on board, and our sales guy Greg just told me he is making this his year. Call 844-346-1800 or online at awaken180weightloss.com.
In a world where chains seem to take over, it's awesome to have a locally owned retailer who's only focused on Jacksonville. Hick can hear from our friends at Beard's Jewelers. All those jewelers in the town center are owned by big Wall Street companies, except one, and that's our guys at Beard's Diamonds. Beard's Diamonds is local, man. The Lupos, been around for a long time. They've been serving our area for more than 4 decades. Beard's has a massive diamond inventory. Beard's has all the top bridal brands. Beard's has the strongest warranties. Beard's wins on price every day. In fact, and here is the best part, Beard's guarantees to beat any national chain store on price. So I'm just telling you, you may be sold on one place. Don't buy anywhere until you get a second opinion at Beard's. You'll get a bigger, better quality diamond for your money. It'll be backed by local folks with integrity and local accountability. Refreshing to see a local place that can give you a better selection, higher quality, superior personalized service, and a better price. Don't buy a diamond in Jacksonville without seeing your best option at Beard's Diamonds at the St. John's Town Center. Shop local.
Owners and sales professionals. Still hearing, I need to think about it? Pat McManaman from Sandler Sales. We can help. There's a 2-day sales boot camp in Jacksonville, May 13th and 14th. We'll show you how to handle objections and close more deals without being pushy. Call us at 904-646-1900 for more details. 646-1900. Let's get your business and top-line revenue growing.
If you've been searching for answers to your quarterback questions, he's the lighthouse to guide you home.
I'm Denny Thompson, and they call me the quarterback whisperer.
He shares his insights Friday mornings on The Drill. Ramped up by George Moore Chevrolet on 1010XL.
This is Dr. Kevin Kaplan, team physician for your Jacksonville Jaguars. At Orthopedic Specialists of Jacksonville, we know not every injury happens on game day. Sometimes it's rolling your ankle, weekend yard work, or just playing catch with your kids. That's why we built a team of fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeons, experts in everything from knees and shoulders to spine and sports injuries in hand. Whether you're chasing championships or chasing your dog, we've got you. Learn more at osjax.com. That's osjax.com.
Home of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Joe C. here. I tried playing handyman with my sprinklers and French drain. And royally failed. So I called Clearwater Irrigation and Drainage, and John Haney came out personally, just like he'll do for you.
You know it. And for a limited time, my good buddy Joe C's coming too.
Huh?
Ain't that right, Joe?
I gotta go to the game.
Joe? Go!
Clearwater Irrigation.
At least do this part.
And drainage too.
ClearwaterJax.com. I'm Chris Campione. Auto accidents can leave you feeling lost and overwhelmed. But at Campione Law, we're here to guide you with a personal touch through every step of the process. We don't get paid unless you get paid. CampioneLaw.com.
Count on Campione. Campione Law.
Imagine this. You and your buddies outside enjoying the warm weather. The grill is fired up, steaks are sizzling, drinks in hand, and you're all hanging out around your brand new outdoor kitchen. CSS Fireplaces and Outdoor Living can make it happen. From custom outdoor kitchens to fireplaces, fire pits, and more. They bring your backyard dreams to life. You dream it, they build it. Visit CSSFireplaces.com and make your backyard the place everyone wants to be this season.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Liam Cohen was talking defense from Jaguar rookie minicamp.
Making decisions whether you're going to go heavier at linebacker and go bigger people.
Florida State took the series at Clemson, beating the Tigers as the Noles locked up their 7th ACC series. Miami's coming to Tallahassee next. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
It's 9:05 and it's 75 degrees. Your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL, presented by Farrah and Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farrah doesn't flinch.
I'm fed, feeling X-rated. It's Mr. Nasty time. Oh, Mr. Nasty time. The nasty time.
It's time. Now, it's time for the 9 o'clock nasty on the drill.
We're wasting time.
Here are Jeff Prosser, Dan Hicken, and E.T.
Shout out to the ACC, always with their finger on the pulse of what makes college football popular.
Yes, sir.
What can further ingrain you into the power structure that is the, newfangled, it's coming, the reorganized college football. They've decided, the ACC has, to bring the added exposure that's bound to come from Syracuse, Wake Forest opening the year in Toronto. So I think that was just well played by don't play it in Charlotte or, Nashville or Atlanta or Jacksonville, for Pete's sake. No, go play it in Toronto, because that's gonna spread your brand like nobody's business. So nothing says preseason kickoff classic like Syracuse Wake in Toronto. Say hello to the Argos.
Oof.
Yeah.
Great baseball series over the weekend. We said it was going to happen. It did happen. Snyder and Trinity played. St. John's Country Days in the Final Four. Producer in there.
Yeah, he should be happy. He should be
happy.
Yeah.
Clay made it.
Yeah, I know Clay made it. Clay won.
You should have been pumping it up the whole show. I mean, I don't understand. You get your buddy's kids play for him. I mean,
Wyatt Raposa, shout out.
Shout out, Raposo. And you're nowhere to be found.
I can't be everywhere. I can't be everywhere,
I mean,
dog.
This guy calls me from I don't know where he was. Was that Friday night you called me?
Friday night? What was I doing Friday night? What was I doing?
You were with Scobie. When was that call?
I gotta tell y'all about that.
When was that call?
That was Friday night.
Friday night, I'm curled up on the couch.
Sure you are.
Got my little blanket.
Okay.
Happy as can be.
Yeah.
My man calls. I always answer my man. You never know. He might need trouble. He might be in trouble. He might need me.
Yeah.
You know me.
Yeah,
Not all heroes wear
gotcha.
capes, but I'll be there.
Yeah.
And then he proceeds to show me to all these dudes. I recognized Scobie, a couple other dudes.
I was at dinner. I was actually at a birthday dinner at I always get a
Deerwood.
Deerwood.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I went to Scobie got a man cave. We got to do a show from there, man. Like, it's crazy.
Oh, you went over to his place? Y'all hit the simulator?
Man, I was hitting the simulator. This was like 11:30 at night. It's just me and Scobie. I was at his crib.
He's something, isn't he?
Like,
You know how many times I've hit off of Scobie's simulator?
Never.
Yeah, it'd be 0. You know how many times I've been to Scobie's house?
Never.
That's a goose egg.
Me too.
But
he's everywhere.
Known Scobie for years.
Yeah. You want to come over, E?
We
Sure.
got our two greatest achievements in the history of the drill. One was getting Tony Baselli into the Hall of Fame, and two was getting Scobie and who was his who was the punter we got into maybe it was more the punter. I could be getting this mixed up. But we got him into the Pro Bowl on a losing team.
Oh, Hansen?
Yeah, Hansen. We got Hansen into the Pro Bowl on like a 5-11 team. I don't know what else we could do.
Couldn't get Scobie. Didn't we try to get Scobie into Tahoe?
He was in Tahoe, but he's been in Tahoe. He finished like second one year, and he hadn't gotten back. That's what it is.
Yeah.
I'll give you another one. How's Tony not in Tahoe?
I think Tony's been invited.
Has he? Well, then he needs to go back and play. Liam Cohen, we should see there too now. He loves to hit the ball around here. He's a pretty good
Trevor
stick.
went with Peterson, so
yeah.
But anyway, so he calls me.
We could have an all-time high in Jag representation in Tahoe this year.
Could.
If they play. I mean, you could see Trevor, you could see Liam, you could see Tony.
Yeah. Cam can hit it.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if he's a big enough boy to get invited.
He hit a 68-yard field goal. Holds the NFL record.
No, I'm not saying that he's not big enough in our
Just
world.
the name, yeah.
I mean, I can't get Scobie in. I don't think they're putting the second-year guy in.
That's fair. So, so anyway, I get that phone call.
I forgot about that.
Oh, my God. But anyway, back to Trinity and Snyder. Clay made it, but Trinity and Snyder played a 3-game set. And
we said it was going to be
the district championship, you remember, went like 10 innings. It was like 13-12. Trinity won. And so you remember when we had the Snyder boys in here, Lock the Law, and they were very confident they're going to win. And to their credit, they won the first game big, like 9-2 Friday night. So now Trinity, and Saturday's a crummy day. weather-wise.
It was, yeah.
And so their backs are against the wall. And listen, one thing I'll give him credit, man. Johnny Murphy, he did some really unorthodox things skippering, man. We'll have to ask Daniel about it on Wednesday. But Johnny he rolled the dice, man, especially in Game 3. So they won Game 2, and they were all close games, man. And Snyder's leading 3-1 going to the bottom of the 6th in the championship game, the third and deciding game.
Mm-hmm.
Winner goes to the Final Four.
Yeah.
And to Trinity's credit, man, they scratched out 4 runs, took a 5-3 lead.
Ooh.
And they were just 3 outs away because it's only 7 innings. Remember that?
Yeah.
Then Snyder got a couple guys on base, and Johnny's putting guys in who haven't pitched. And, I mean, they're really talented. They're both really talented programs. And sometimes you look at high school baseball, and you're like, well, what is he doing here? Well, you forget that they're 17 and 18-year-old kids. They're not as good as D1 college
Sure.
or MLB, obviously.
Even the ones that are good enough to ultimately be that in D1 aren't yet.
Yes. And even on a team like Trinity, half those kids ain't going to play. I mean,
Right. Right.
So, anyway, great baseball, great games. I mean, like the Jordan Martinez kid who's gotten red hot, and he hit like he's going to LSU. He hit like 8 home runs in the last 10 games. And then he's on the mound pitching. He doesn't pitch.
Oh, no?
But
Apparently
he
he
throws
does.
94.
Okay. How
And
do
he
you
gets
do? Got him out?
Yeah.
Going right down the middle.
So they go off to these teams go to the Final Four, and it's a 1-game first
Now
game.
is no best of 3. It's semis and finals.
Oh,
One
the
game
finals
each.
is not 2 out of 3 either.
No.
Seems like you do 1 in the semis and then 2 out of 3 in the
Well,
final.
You want to set it up so your best pitcher, you know.
Got to win 2 in a row.
And in the Final Four, you never say, let's hold this guy till.
You get to the next one. What did
So, anyway, there's 3 teams left in our Union County also made it, I believe.
I think that sounds right.
So I
Yeah.
think there's 4 teams
there's
to count Union County. So congrats to them. as well.
So who's the 4th again?
St. John's Country Day.
Okay.
Yeah. Chandler's guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. So shout out to Chandler.
Shout out.
Hopefully he gets his ring. So that'd be good.
I think Victor Wembanyama ultimately dodges the biggest bullet because the effect wasn't that great. Naz Reid was able to hop up. He played the rest of the game. If just by a fraction if by fractions of an inch he hits him in the orbital, and Naz Reid's wearing a mask and he can't play for X amount of games, then Wemby might very well be suspended for a very important Game 5. But if you missed it last night, Wemby let an elbow fly and he connected. I think he caught him more kind of up in the jaw neck area than it looks like when you really slow it down. And that saved it from being, you break a nose or, break that orbital bone or anything that would at least have lost Naz Reid for the game. He ended up hitting a big 3-point late in that game, and the Timberwolves pulled even at 2-2 with Wembanyama ejected in the second quarter. He doesn't seem at any step along the way to be a dirty player. Can we agree with that?
Oh, yeah, we definitely get
That was a dirty play, perhaps. It got away from him. I don't think he was intentionally, targeting him and trying to hit him in the face with an elbow, but it was a reckless elbow, and he certainly deserved. And I didn't like seeing it. It made me kind of root for the Spurs to win. I hate when a guy gets thrown out on a fluke, and it felt like that was a fluke, and he's the best player on their team, obviously.
Yeah.
But
well, I think he'll play then the next game.
Yeah, I do too.
But it's now a best of 3 in that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We talked, it's at the discretion of the NBA, that level of flagrant foul.
I feel like San Antonio's the better team, and they're going to figure
I do
it out.
too.
But
And
you
then we're
never
going to
know.
see.
If you get a best of 3, you just need,
For sure. And the T-Wolves and Ann have done this. Who'd they beat? Denver maybe a couple. They beat somebody a couple of years ago. They went to the West Finals one year. He can make plays at the end of the game, and they got decent players around him.
I mean, if I had to pick one team I wanted to play, if I were to get to the NBA Finals,
It'd be them, sure.
Well, first be the Lakers, but then.
Well, there's no chance of that.
Yeah. Shout out to PK Subban. You know what PK Subban is?
Former hockey player.
Yeah.
He's on
ESPN. Huh?
Does a good job on ESPN.
Yeah, he does a good job. He fulfilled a $10 million commitment to Montreal Children's Hospital, the largest donation by an athlete in Canadian history.
How much did PK? He was a good player, an all-star. How much money did he make in the NHL?
And I don't know if maybe he raised some of the money. I don't care.
Yeah, I don't either.
A decade-long promise kept, approximately 100,000 children helped, $10 million commitment.
Oh, good.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Let me ask you NBA guys one question here.
Expert. What do you want to know?
Top 10 one-year wonders in NBA history.
Okay.
I'll throw you, or do you want to guess a couple?
We can definitely do that.
One of the greatest one is my guy.
Jeremy Lin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeremy Lin.
It has to be a 1 year. Huh? I can't be like I'll give you a guy who feels that way. But he's probably longer than 1 year. Remember when Hassan Whiteside was bad A for but that was probably longer than a year. Yeah. I think he went longer than a year. I mean,
he got a contract, right?
Yeah, he was decent for some other teams, but it felt like he was an all-star for like 1 year.
These guys are like I would.
You question that they were even 1 year?
I don't know. You guys know better than me, I'll tell you them because we'll just bog down.
Sure.
Isaiah Thomas with the Celtics. He had that.
Felt like it was more than a year.
Longer than a year.
Yeah.
If he's 1 year, then I can go Whiteside, but he was better than Whiteside.
Tyreek Evans. Sacto.
I feel like he never had 1 year better than others, but he must have had an all-star year flash. But he was also good for more than a year.
2001 Jerry Stackhouse, Detroit Pistons.
That's another one. Had a lot of years.
A lot of years.
I guess whether they're finding guys who must have had one like statistical anomaly where they were an all-star. It's hard. I mean, Stackhouse played 10, 12 years. It's hard to be a 1 year.
He had a signature shoe.
Yeah.
Let me see if it stands out in 2001.
It must have. Because Stackhouse just played too long, man. It's like calling Vince Carter a 1 year wonder.
Well, yeah. 29.8 points a game that year.
Yeah.
Versus like his other years were like very rarely in the 20s.
Yeah, you got to.
So he was unbelievable.
He was that. But to be a 1 year wonder, you can't have a 12-year career.
Okay.
I mean,
well, you can
I don't
define
know
it all you want. I'm just
no, I hear you. I'm probably quibbling with the semantics of it. These are definitely career years that were like way better than others.
Hedo Turkoglu.
He had a great year with Orlando.
Dana Barros.
Celtics.
Aaron Brooks with the Rockets. Boris Diaw with the Suns.
Yeah.
Never Nervous Purvis with the Bullets.
I don't remember him having a great year.
And Michael Carter Williams with the Sixers. Wasn't he Rookie of the Year and then disappeared?
Is that right? Yeah.
I think he did, right? Was he the Syracuse kid?
It just disappeared
recently.
Kid.
Yeah.
Interesting. All right, we'll take a quick time out. It's the Next Gen Roofing Monday.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Taking your sports day into the night.
Guaranteed to give you unbelievable power.
Into the night with Rick Ballou.
That guy could be a movie star.
Then Hacker After Dark.
They happen to be the hottest thing in the country.
Evenings on 1010XL.
My name is Savannah, and I was looking for a way to track my fitness results in a tangible way. I chose DexaFit Jacksonville because I wanted real, measurable results. After one quick DEXA scan, I knew my exact body fat, muscle mass, visceral fat, and even bone density. No guessing, just data. It gave me a clear baseline so I can now set my goals and track my progress with a lot of confidence. If you want real insight into your body, I highly recommend DexaFit Jacksonville. Book your scan today at jacksonville.dexafit.com.
Hey, Hickett here. When it comes to trucks, the only name you need to know is George Moore Chevrolet. Right now, the showroom is loaded off Atlantic Boulevard with toughest, strongest, hardest working Chevy trucks around. We're talking Silverado after Silverado. Man, they're ready to work or play just as hard as you do. Gang, I don't just talk about it. I got 2 George Moore Chevrolet trucks of my own, and they earn every mile, every job, every weekend. Power, oh yeah. Dependability each and every day. Style, you see my boy Blue. If it's a truck you want, it's George Moore Chevrolet you need. Stop by the Atlantic Boulevard showroom today, and you'll see why truck people keep coming back for more. At George Moore Chevrolet, together, let's ride.
Attention golfers. The all-new Back 9 Golf Lakewood is now open with free hour demos, discounts on founding memberships, 24-hour access, and you can even bring your own food and drinks. University in San Jose, Back 9 Golf Lakewood.
The off-season is when you add speed, power, and precision to the team.
This is your game plan.
Keep the off-season rolling with AA Automotive and 1010XL. AA Automotive on Richard Street. Family run since 1954.
Jimerson Burr is a full-service, Florida-based commercial law firm that has experience and capabilities to handle any legal issue a business is confronted with. Learn more about what they can do for you at jimersonfirm.com.
Bueller. Stay cooler with Bueller.
Hey, Jason, thanks for fixing my air conditioner last week. It's way nicer at my place now.
Glad we could help. Good to know it was just a small repair.
I know. A new air conditioner can be pretty expensive.
I mean, they do keep your whole house nice. That's a lot of space to keep cool.
I know.
And they do it all summer long, even when the weather is totally Jacksonville temperature outside.
I know.
Luckily, if you ever do need a new AC, we can arrange a financing plan that'll make it easy for you to handle.
Wait, I didn't know that.
Here, put on these sunglasses.
Whoa. They can show banking information? Cool glasses.
Short term, long term, low interest, 0 down payment. There's all kinds of options for bigger projects or even repairs as low as $500.
I wish I had these math sunglasses in high school.
You and me both, pal.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Visit BuellerAir.com.
Right now, Renewal by Anderson is giving you the power to choose. For a limited time, pick the offer that works best for you. Take 20% off your entire window and door project or enjoy 24 months of special financing. That's no money down, no payments, and no interest for 2 full years. Our energy-efficient windows and doors keep your home cooler in the Florida heat, reduce drafts, and can help lower your energy bills. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com. Restrictions apply. License number CGC 1527613.
When you're hungry, go big, and more importantly, go to Dailies, where they got anything and everything to tantalize your taste buds and fill you up. At Dailies, our barbecue beef brisket sandwich is slow smoked to perfection, tender, juicy, and full of bold flavor. It's the kind of sandwich that truly satisfies. Try the barbecue brisket sandwich at Dailies. Meanwhile, some favorites never go out of style. The Duval sub at Dailies is stacked, loaded, and made with the bold flavor you want in every bite. Fresh ingredients, big taste. It's a local favorite. Grab the Duval sub today at Dailies. Or maybe you just want a delicious chicken sandwich. Some choices just work. The chicken sandwich at Dailies is crispy on the outside, it's juicy on the inside, and it is full of flavor. Perfect for lunch, perfect for dinner, perfect anytime hunger hits. So grab the chicken sandwich today at Dailies. Dailies is made fresh, it's made local, and Dailies is built for big appetites. I'll see you there today.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
You know, over the weekend, we passed a May 9th. What day was May 9th? Saturday? Passed a, it's been 26 years this happened, but, and you'll know the story, but I bet E doesn't. And this is really one of the great individual performances in a game in the history of sport.
Okay.
And that is Marshall McDougal.
Okay, yep.
People forget
FSU
Marshall McDougal went to high school here in Jacksonville.
Was that at
Played
Maryland, maybe?
Huh?
Was that at Maryland, maybe?
Played Maryland. Singled in his first at bat against Maryland.
Orange Park High, right?
No, I don't think it was Orange Park.
Okay.
I don't think it's Wolfson, but I don't know.
Okay.
Anyway, singled in his first at bat. It's always a good day. You get a base hit. Next at bat, hit a home run. Oh, that's great. Next at bat, hit a home run. 2 home runs and a single. Next at bat, hit a home run. 3 home runs and a single. Got up again. Hit another home run. 4 home runs and a single.
Wow.
Got up again. Hit another home run.
For real?
For real. 5 home runs and a single. Oh, yeah. He got up one more time and hit a home run.
Nice. 6 taters and a single.
6 home runs, 16 RBI, 25 total bases, 7 for 7. It's incredible, man. And Marshall McDougal.
Graduated Buchholz High School. I do know he spent time
in Jackson.
He was underclassman somewhere.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
But graduated from. Yeah, no, I remember that.
Was this while he was at Florida State?
Yeah, against Maryland.
Yeah.
Hit a solo home run, a 2-run home run, a 3-run home run, and a grand slam.
Man,
wow.
6 home runs in a game. That's sick. That's crazy.
Wow.
And he was a good player. He wasn't.
He wasn't like Jack Caglione or yeah.
By the way, Marshall McDougal, the head baseball coach at Wesley Chapel.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Is
Anyway,
that baseball? Is that a good baseball program?
Oh, it sounds like
I've heard of them, but I don't know from something. It could be golf. It could be anything.
Jeremiah Love had an interesting comment.
Okay. Spitballing.
Yeah.
Jeremiah Love, the running back.
He
for
signed
the
his
Arizona
$53
Cardinals.
million plus contract.
I would have too.
Which is, again, that's kind of the deal when, if there's any kind of controversy with taking him that high, he's like one of the highest paid running backs in the NFL already. And you're allocating all of this money to a running back.
That you could, by the way, which you could go get Bijan Robinson for in free agent. You know what I mean? Somebody who's proven.
All right. So anyway, that's the question.
But it's also unfair because it would be any other position you're immediately vaulting them into. But in the running back, it's even more pronounced.
But says, is it going to touch any of the money? Going to put it all away. I live in the era of the NIL. I'm pretty well off already. I really don't need to touch that money.
Good for him.
How about that? That's a different world now, huh?
Well, I mean, good for him.
That's how it is now.
Somebody, I think it's Jason Tatum, still hasn't touched his. One of them hadn't touched his NBA money. He's just used his endorsement money.
Well, Gronk was always like that.
Yeah, there's somebody else that I saw that.
Marshawn Lynch.
Yeah.
That's right.
Marshall McDougal. We're both wrong. Mandarin. And that makes sense.
Mandarin.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That does make sense. You brought up June 9th or May 9th and that anniversary. It will also be the legacy date that Bobby Cox passed. It was a rough week for Braves.
Yeah.
For Braves, the big pillars of Braves baseball of this generation. Ted Turner, the former owner, and Bobby Cox. They're similar in age. How old was Ted Turner, did we say? When he 83?
Bobby was 84.
Bobby was 84, so very, very close in age. Bobby Cox, had some unprecedented streaks of success, 14 straight divisions. That's a record. I think they were the first team in Major League history to go to 4 straight CSs. That had not happened. He had 600 win years and a first ballot Hall of Famer.
I heard a story from Smoltz about him.
But didn't win enough, man. He didn't win enough. You just didn't. I mean, you didn't win enough. It's just
why does he disparage the man?
I'm not disparaging
He
him.
passes away.
All the other things.
Why does he do this?
You can RIP. You can RIP Bobby Cox. He just didn't win enough, man. I mean, you got Glavine, Smoltz, and Maddox.
Was it Bobby Cox's fault?
Yeah,
it was.
It was.
Okay.
Yes, 100%.
It was 100%. Wasn't the player's fault.
Not every game, not every situation. If you have that kind of talent, you can't win one. One. Oof. The misgivings. Anyway.
Smoltz told a great story. He says
they love him, by the way.
Maybe this is why they lost. It was I don't know if it was during the season or spring training, and Tiger called him and says, "Hey, it was around the Masters."
Called Smoltz.
And says, "Hey, man, you want to come up and play Augusta with me? It was right before the Masters, so it's probably like the week before the Masters, so maybe right around opening day.
Okay,
would be my guess." And he goes, "Tiger, I mean, I got a clean weekend, but." He goes, I don't think Bobby will let me, but I'm going to ask him. Let me call you right back. So he goes, okay. So, and, Smoltz is an avid golfer, and this is, you get to go play Augusta. It's like.
Plus, you're playing with Tiger Woods.
Playing with Tiger Woods.
It's a little name drop. Coach, I wouldn't normally ask you, but Tiger Woods.
He goes, hey, Bobby, I probably know the answer to this, but, Tiger called me, and he said, I'll be back first thing Monday morning. You get me back on a private, blah, blah, blah. And Cox looked at him and said, I'll see you Monday. And he said he was shocked, but that was, that was kind of, he goes, oh, and I didn't think he goes, are you kidding me? Augusta, Tiger Woods?
Yeah.
Keep going.
Yeah.
So kind of cool. So they all liked him. They all loved him. Bobby Cox.
Yeah. Oh yeah. His players absolutely loved him. They absolutely loved the guy. Yeah. And it was a great run.
Jeff doesn't love him.
No,
everybody else.
No, he's a great manager. He's a Hall of Fame manager. I wish they'd have won more championships. And I think anybody in the same situation
fans will concur with you.
I think any fan, if they had a team as good as the Braves were, 600 win teams, 14 straight division titles, 5 World Series
which one bothered you the most?
Appearances. Up to nothing on the Yankees is 1,000,000%.
And then going home. 1-2 at Yankee Stadium.
Yeah, right. You won the first 2 there. You could have the Twins, the first one, but you're just so euphoric that you made it. But that's a series they should have won.
That's the curse of the Hicken phone call.
That is a different one. That's the Yankees one.
That's what we just said.
Oh, yeah.
You said it was the Yankees.
No, but that went back to the Twins, and you were asking me which ones they should have.
Oh, the Twins one.
Yeah.
That's when you
They
cried.
got like swept by the.
You cried in the Twins win.
That was like euphoric. That wasn't like a sad cry.
That was a sad cry. They lost.
No, it was.
You said it's the time. You said you actually cried.
Yeah, I did cry, but it was more like an emotional cry for coming. Yeah, it wasn't like pure
You've
sadness.
always had it in you then. Maybe it's not the old age. You've always had a little bit of crying in you.
No, I haven't
No?
really. I wasn't much of a crier at all.
Okay. All right.
But something has happened for sure. Yeah.
91.
I'm okay with it.
You cried in that one.
My second and only other cry that I can remember as a youngish man was when I took him to see The Ice Princess. I don't even know if that's sad, but somehow it hit me. Here I am
hit you
sitting
hard.
with my daughter and her little friend there, and yeah, it
Did you kind of turn away? Did
Probably.
you sniffle?
Yeah, probably. I would have been embarrassed for sure. That sounds right on brand. Yeah, would have not wanted to show my sensitive side.
We gotta take a break.
Impressionable little 7-year-old
Bringing
girl.
me down right now.
Yeah, it's a
R.I.P. Bobby. That's what I say.
Yeah. Rest in peace.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Fridays are going to sound a little different starting May 15th. Hayes Carline and Ryan O'Halloran are bringing opinion, insight, and edge with the lead.
What if the next roof you put on your home was the last one? Not another replacement in 15 or 20 years, the last roof. Metlock Roofing is Florida's only manufacturer and installer of this exclusive roofing system. Engineered for strength, built for Florida weather, backed by a lifetime warranty. Imagine never needing another roof. Call 938-9933 or visit metlokroofing.com. Get your last roof today with Metlock. License number CCC 1335581.
Hey, gang, Hicken here. And oh, man, topdressing.com. It's green, green, green. Yeah, this is, you know where I live in the Bay? Yeah, yard of the month. Get ready. It's going to happen. It's unbelievable. I mean, they came, they brought their truck, transformer, aerators rolling right off it. They punched that yard. They put that special sauce down, engineered by scientists, man. Cleaned up like they were never there. And now it's happening right in front of my eyes. It's flourishing. We had that rain this weekend. Oh, it's rich. It's green. Oh, I look at my neighbors. I say, Benji, you got to get that brown stuff cleaned up, baby. Yeah. Not a Hicken yard. Thank you. Thank you, topdressing.com. Listen, call today and top dress your lawn like the pros do with topdressing.com.
All right, here we go. Jacksonville summer is around the corner, and the heat is bringing the pressure early. Your AC takes the field. It's trying to hold up the weight. Warm air, weak airflow. The system's in trouble. Time to make the call. Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic, and Air Conditioning. Experienced AC techs, honest pricing, and they'll get it done right the first time. And here's the play right now. Take $500 off the total price of the new AC system during the Memorial Day promotion. That's how you stay cool and win the day. When you're stuck, call the Duck. 904-862-6769 or duckrooter.com.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
My son had a meniscus surgery a couple years ago, went smooth as silk, was playing tennis in 2 weeks. This is Patrick Malarkey, and I highly recommend Southeast Orthopedic Specialist.
Our son Eric's a Division I collegiate baseball pitcher who was having shoulder pain. We took him to Southeast Orthopedic Specialist and are confident that he's now on the road to recovery. This is Beth Anderson, and we love the care Eric receives at Southeast Orthopedic Specialist.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialist.
Checkmate. I'm Brendan Cecilia from Checkmate Coatings.
And I'm Chester, his adorable chessman sidekick.
There are two things you want to ask when getting a custom polymer garage floor coating. Will it be done right, and will it be priced right?
And just how charming is their mascot?
No. At Checkmate, our small specialized install teams follow a strict 29-point installation checklist
to ensure the highest quality results at a price you can afford.
A Checkmate polyaspartic floor can be customized in dozens of colors and sweeps up sparkling clean in just seconds.
No need to wear your shoes in the garage to avoid tracking dirt back into the house.
The quality you expect?
Check. A price that might surprise you.
Check. A floor you just can't wait to show your friends? Checkmate!
Transforming your floors, making them great. Checkmate.
Visit checkmatecoatings.com. That's checkmatecoatings.com.
I used to dread going to the dentist. Every visit felt like a sales pitch with constant upselling, surprise fees on my bill, and I could never get in when I needed to. But Harbor Dental Care? Totally different. They saw me the next day, gave me honest pricing up front, and even set me up with a payment plan I could actually afford. No pressure, no surprise charges, just kind people who get it. If you want to experience dentistry the way it should be, book your appointment today at harbordental.care. That's HARBOUR dental.care.
1010XL, presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. Now, the Monahan's golden moment. Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach, your local family jewelers.
I was just running through some of the jokes here on the roast last night, and listen, you're gonna have to go watch it. I can't. I mean,
you
9 o'clock.
can't repeat.
McNasty.
No, yeah.
McNasty. I told him in the break, even shuddered.
Bruh, you can't. You repeat that
McNasty
stuff.
himself, who is the most derelict human being I know, you know, was like, dog. No. I mean,
The Rock is who had got me. I was like, yo, Rock out here wilding.
Rock was talking about his Kevin's wife, Nico.
Draymond.
Draymond said about one of the female panelists that he would never throw down with her because, as you know, I'm Draymond. I don't hit threes. But he liked that one.
I brought some laughter.
You don't hit threes.
Afterwards, they were found together making out. Good gracious, man. Yeah, that thing is.
Sometimes you just learn stuff you wish you hadn't learned.
Yeah.
But I learned this weekend down one of the YouTube rabbit holes that, you know, the Ellen, there's no one who has fallen out of more favor and expect more to come than this crazy woman, Ellen DeGeneres, right?
Oh, yeah?
Okay, well, it turns out, look, you know, the set, when she sits on the set and they've got like some palm tree and some glistening building in the background, turns out that's like the Epstein Island.
Oh boy.
Gosh.
Oh, dear.
The portrait, you know, snapshot, like his temple or whatever he had down there. Apparently she was a constant visitor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Also, there's some, you know, that she's got a big Diddy influence, or they're pulling up all these inside jokes on set, like Justin Bieber sliding him that way. There's a lot of stuff going on, man. This entertainment industry is about to be unmasked for some of the just abject evil that has gone on for a lot of years, and what they've done to some of these young entertainers, actors, performers. It's disgusting. Special place in hell for a lot of people out there. A lot of them, including big name popular people.
Okay.
But I'll just leave it at that because, listen, half of this is conspiracy theory. I'm not throwing out any, you know, definite names, this, that, and the other, but it's a scary place, man. Scary place.
Just looking at this deal here. You want to do some New York City headlines?
Sure.
Speaking of.
Yeah. I'm down.
You want to? Brought to you by our friends at Oceanside Cleaners.
Okay. 3
locations to serve you. And I tell you what, 24/7 kiosks, free pickup and delivery. Michael P. Harris and his family have been doing this for 35 years. You can go see Mike. He'll show you around the facility. It's unbelievable how professional, clean it is. It truly is a family affair. They say if it's got fabric, they can clean it. That's sort of how they live, and they do. So anyway, Oceanside Cleaners, we just don't clean, we care. Lone Star looming. Howdy. Texas governor woos New York companies after Mamdani demonizes wealthy CEO.
Bro, it's not. See, everyone says, well, the wealthy. No, man. New York's got some trouble coming, bro. They're losing all of their tax base, which ultimately is just going to drive it up for the guys living there.
They'll figure it out.
So concerned there.
Savannah Guthrie officially confirms surprising career move as Mom Nancy remains missing.
I don't know what that would be.
Bucks owner's daughter returns to NBA draft lottery as dad victim of alleged $1 billion blackmail plot.
Yeah, he was too busy at a hotel near you, apparently. He didn't do anything. I don't know why he ever agreed to pay, just to avoid the embarrassment, which is coming now anyway. But now the countersuit, and this lady's special kind of crazy. She photoshopped his face on other guys she'd been with. It was weird.
Whose house? Stargard brutally shreds Sixer fans after Knicks Game 4 takeover.
Yeah, that was not a good look for Philadelphia's fan base in general. Philly as a sports town. Now you got to represent better than that.
Gunmaker wife shot dead by relative in murder-suicide over land dispute. Cops.
I would expect that if a gunmaker was shot, it'd be in a land dispute. That seems on brand.
High school counselor busted for allegedly having sex with student on campus.
Way too much of that goes on.
Way too much.
Way too much.
Happiness to horror. Teen girl killed. 4 others shot at prom celebration in Tennessee. Tom Brady savagely drags Kevin Hart's affair into revenge roast. Bleep it.
Dang. Dang.
Nothing's off limits, bro.
I'm reading a Kevin Hart joke about Shane Gillis and Chelsea Handler, and it's...
Yeah.
I wish I could read it. I'll read it to you in the break, and you'll laugh.
Yeah.
Miracle save. Heart-stopping video shows toddler fall from 4th floor balcony after dad left him alone to get cigarettes.
I mean, well, man's got to get a smoke.
Got to go get the
What,
smoke.
did he just fell like to the concrete? Or
They caught him.
They caught him? He just walking down the
dropped.
road. Here comes a flying baby?
No, he's hanging and then...
Wow.
Wasn't a baby. It was like a...
Toddler, a 4-year-old. Okay.
A SEAL team. Hawaiian hailed as hero for beating entitled tourist caught hurling rock at beloved SEAL in viral video.
I meant to bring that up. I saw that. We did the show, and I said that guy needed to be beat up. Well, he did get beat up. I never saw the video. Did anyone see the video?
I didn't.
Yeah. Beat him up pretty good. And they're going to charge him. All kinds of good stuff for that big mouth.
ChatGPT told FSU shooter that targeting children would draw more attention.
See,
Lawsuit.
this is what's wrong with this whole AI thing, bro. It's not good.
Catholic deacon mauled to death by bear left touching final voicemail for dad. Oy, oy. Strange matters. Biking Benedict Cumberbatch has heated 10-minute road rage fight with cyclists.
You said strange matters. I thought that was going to be an Angel Reese story.
Oh, very good. Helping hand. Nail-biting footage shows NYPD officers rescue sobbing woman dangling off ledge of skyscraper.
You know, we talked about the
locals.
The locals saving a guy from suicide.
Yeah. Uncut gem, massive 5-pound, 11,000-carat rare ruby discovered by miners in war-torn
and
country.
I saw that, buddy. If I were out just playing in the backyard and that came across, I'd look at it a couple of times and throw it away. Yeah, it's like
that's
dull.
That's a ruby, baby.
It's like jagged looking. It looks nothing like a good shined up ruby would look. So
what is that sucker worth?
Oh, that was an ungodly amount.
Was it?
I don't know, but I don't. You know what? Is diamond the most expensive, Jim? I mean, I assume it is. Yeah.
Right.
Like, what is I don't know what a ruby would be. Like,
no one knows
by comparison. I don't know how much I don't know how much the biggest ruby or emerald. I wonder what's next. So these are fun things that I can look up in the break after I tell ET the Kevin Hart joke.
Oh yeah, I got to hear this.
We'll come back and put a wrap on it next. It's a Next Gen Roofing Monday on The Drill.
The Drill. From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Live streaming from the XL Digital Studios. Brightened by Harbor Dental Care, Jacksonville's first choice for dental emergencies.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking mumbo-jumbo. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices. I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from high heels to wagon wheels. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Overheard at the Hard Rock Bet Party.
Meta World Peace, what's up, man?
Nah, that's not my name anymore, thanks to Hard Rock Bet.
We're doing this again, are we?
Now I go by Meta, over rebounds, under assists, method of first basket, free throw, peace.
Huh, so you really can same-game parlay practically anything now on Hard Rock Bet.
It's the only place I play these days.
Download the Hard Rock Bet app and start playing today. Hard Rock Bet. Roll with us.
Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about your gambling? Call or text 1-833-PLAY-WISE.
Hey, step into a fresher, cleaner home with Zero Res. You mop all the time, but what you don't see is the dirt and residue building up, leaving your floors looking dull and worn. That's where Zero Res comes in, man. Restoring shine, reviving color, and helping your hardwood tile and LVP floors look newer, longer. This month, get 25% off all services. 25%. Hardwood, tile, LVP, carpets, air ducts, and more. Hick, what do I do? Well, you take advantage of that offer and you call 287-5727, 287-5727, or just go to ZeroResJacksonville.com and ask for the 1010XL special. They'll take great care of you. You'll be glad you did. Zero Res, baby. Spell it forward, spell it backwards. It's the right way to clean.
Termite swarms are active right now in Jacksonville, and once they get inside, damage can happen fast. Termites don't knock, they silently attack the structure of your home, leaving behind costly repairs and long-term headaches. Protect what you've worked hard for with the proven protection homeowners trust. Terminix, with advanced termite treatment and prevention solutions. Visit Terminix.com and schedule your free termite inspection today.
The weather is heating up, and it's time to drop a line in the water. Gear up today at Green Acres Sporting Goods, Jacksonville's fishing headquarters. From Shimano and Penn Reels to Zoom baits and much more for saltwater and freshwater fishing. They've got everything you need to land the big one. And when your gear needs work, trust their expert rod and reel repair to keep you casting like new. Stop by Green Acres today or shop online at greenacresporting.com.
Funny thing, a lot of plumbing companies still call themselves local, even after being bought by, well, not local people. Meanwhile, Hall & Sons Plumbing is still family-owned, veteran-operated, and proudly serving Jacksonville the way we always have, with a handshake, honest pricing, and real local roots. So if you want a plumber who actually lives down the road, not in a boardroom 3 states away, call Hall & Sons Plumbing. Local. Family. Real.
Insurance companies have teams of lawyers working to protect their bottom line. I'm Chris Campione of Campione Law, and you deserve someone just as focused on protecting your bottom line. We go head-to-head with insurance companies every day, and they know our name. Giving you peace of mind and delivering results is our job. With no fees unless we win, there's no risk to get the help you need. Visit CampioneLaw.com. Offices, Jacksonville and St. Augustine.
Count on Campione, Campione Law. 1010XL, presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
You've painted up your lips and rolled and curled your tinted hair. Ruby, are you contemplating going out somewhere?
Drill guest icon, Kenny Rogers.
Kenny Rogers.
Back in the day.
Joined the drill.
It's the famous, one of the many #1 songs.
Ruby.
Ruby. I was surprised. I did the deep dive, but after diamonds, it's rubies that are most valuable.
I would have guessed that, but I didn't know
there's
for
not,
sure.
when you start thinking about it, there's not a lot of gemstones after diamond. And by the way, the most expensive ruby, more than just your clear diamond. You've got some like blue diamond, pink diamonds,
Right.
some colored diamonds are more valuable. The most expensive gemstones, blue diamond, pink diamond, and number 3, the ruby. So back to your point, that big old chunk ruby they found is probably worth a lot of money.
A lot of cash.
And we would have just thrown it away, E.
Great cash, homie.
Yeah.
We got, boys, we got a major this week.
Yeah, we do.
PGA Championship at Aramanek.
It feels kind of silly that we took Scotty Scheffler off the table. He just doesn't seem any more likely to win right now in this current wave than the other.
Well, last year it was crazy, though. He was winning every week.
Well,
nobody can use him except
Stu.
He can have him. Who would you pick? I have the first pick. It doesn't matter. I'll pick who I want to pick. But
I'd pick Scotty if I had a choice.
You would? Well, we don't have him. I'm saying.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, outside of Scotty.
All right, Cam
Young, man.
Yeah.
I think that's what I'll end up going with. He seems very consistent and locked in right now. The last thing left to do for him is win a major.
Yeah.
But something always makes you leery of Scotty having that day where he pieces it together. And because he's finishing way back in second place every week, I think we've forgotten that he's probably a lot closer than it feels like. I mean,
DeChambeau's been a runner-up in each of the last 2 PGAs, huh?
Yeah. Those guys are a mess right now, though. Right? The Rahms and DeChambeau's have got to be discombobulated, at least to a degree, with the way it's all shaking out.
Yeah. Rory's only started 6 times this year. You got to wonder where his head's at. Does he, he says he's in a better place than after last year when he won the Masters, but Rory enjoys those wins, man. When he,
Well, he was, I think he finally rallied a little bit yesterday, didn't he? Did he have a decent fourth round?
Yeah.
The second round, he had a bad first, decent second, terrible third.
Is that what it was?
I don't know what he did. I should have kept up. I think that was my brunch pick. I might go with him again, too, by the way, but I don't know. There's something about Cam Young seems awful steady right now. Was anybody as surprised as me to see that there was going to be a Fitzpatrick at the top of the leaderboard, that it's his brother? I guess this guy's a legit
player.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rattan won, Fowler, Nikolai Hogard, Alex Fitzpatrick, Tommy Fleetwood, Sunjay, JJ Spawn, Ludwig. That's my guy, Ludwig. How'd he do? Did I have Ludwig this week? I think I did.
Somebody did.
Not.
Yeah. I didn't?
Dan Hicken, you had Ludwig and Matt Fitzpatrick. Yes, you did.
Oh, I had Matt. Matt didn't do very well.
Jeff, you had Rory and Ben Griffin.
Yeah, Ben Griffin tanked.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went with Cam Young and Adam Scott.
You got a lot. You had good days there.
And then the tour went with Xander and Tommy Fleetwood.
Yeah, I'm going to be further cemented in last is what we're looking at as we turn our
Rory ended
attention
up 5 under.
To the major. I'm going to ask you a player just real quick, and you tell me you got to put him in one of these three categories. Is he underrated? Is he overrated? Or is he properly rated?
Okay.
Anthony Edwards.
Properly rated.
Okay. E?
I think he's properly rated.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah. Is that just him? That's it.
That's it. I just
you think he's underrated?
No, I feel like if Anthony Edwards wins the championship, that he's going to go from like not in the conversation to being talked about like he's Shea.
Should he be?
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you think he's underrated?
I don't. That's probably a little too strong. I mean, they put the guy on the All NBA team every year. He's not first team. He's second team. This year he won't because of that 65 game thing.
I don't know who he was. Like he got interviewed yesterday, and I don't know.
He's got such a great vibe about him.
I don't
wish
know who
he'd
he
win.
was talking to. So you got to know the context. But he's walking off the court. He looks up and he's calm.
That's Ant, man.
He's got a real vibe about him, man. I think it'd be fun to watch him carry a team to a title.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, hopefully not this year.
Well,
play us out of here,
especially for you two.
Now, the 2-minute drill is driven by nobody but Nimnicht. Nimnicht Chevrolet on Cassett Avenue and Nimnicht Buick GMC on Phillips Highway.
All right, just so one Knicks question, Mike.
Let's go Knicks.
Yes.
Let's go Knicks. I'm sorry, I just wanted to sound like a Sixers home game in here.
Very good. Because you were right about Boston, Philly. So if you could pick one, who do you want to play next?
Oh, I think you'd pick Cleveland all day.
Pick Cleveland.
Yeah, you pick Cleveland all day, but I right now, the way they're rolling, bring them on.
Yeah.
Pistons, whatever.
Yeah.
Combine the two teams, bring them on.
Yeah.
It'd be the West. You got to worry about the West.
Well,
Yeah,
The West.
I'm not talking
really
next round.
And then
Give me
I
to the
that
finals. Give me to the finals.
would you rather play the Spurs or the Thunder?
Spurs? I would. But
Yeah. By the way, I think Anthony
beat the
Edwards
Spurs
is
twice.
better than Shea Gilgeous-Alexander
so-
if the refs
So
didn't
these-
give
so he's
Shea
underrated.
Gilgeous all the bailout calls.
So he'd put
he
him in the
gets.
slightly underrated as well. For sure.
or properly ranked. 'Cause I think people.
Well, he's not won an MVP. He's not looked at like
but
Shea.
I
If
think
you think
people
he's as
look
good,
at him
then-
and say he's a top 5 player.
yeah,
Do
I
you?
don't. He
I
does.
think
He doesn't.
I think the
He's a
NBA media would say
6 to 10 is where he's shown up with the NBA media. He's been a second team all NBA. He hasn't been first team yet, but he's been close.
Brunson told a great story. A deep hated for the deep hatred for the Sixers. Brunson's dad,
got
thought he
cut.
thought he was going to make Philly, and Jalen is 10 years old, and he's the happiest kid in the world because Dad's going to be close, and we can go to games, and we don't have to take road trips to go see Dad, and this is great. And Dad gets in the car and pick it with the family, and he breaks the news that he had gotten cut. And they
Apparently,
all thought
he played great his last preseason game,
and so
too.
they all thought he was going to make it. And
Take that, Sixers.
Jalen's crying, but what it did is it started Dad towards training Jalen. Have you ever seen the video of him working with Jalen?
No.
Oh, it's great stuff. He's like, you've seen it, right?
Oh, yeah. Is he a little kid?
He's about, 10, 11 years old?
Okay, yeah, that's a little
and
kid.
he's just, he's like, go ahead, do it again.
So he's
do
about
it
the same
again.
size?
Probably so.
Yeah. But
he put that hesitation move on yesterday. It was like,
They won't. I don't know what elite defender's going to have to stop it, but they won't learn that that's a hesitation move. At some point, you think you know what he was up to.
Just can't. What do you got cooking today, Mike?
Not that, unfortunately. I got mine.
Go live to Walt Frazier today.
I got
Walt
it in.
Frazier
Oh, that'd be awesome, wouldn't it? Today, rookie minicamp observations. I was out there with one RJ Saunders, so we'll talk about not only that, but other than Borkacher and Pregnon, who I think people have a lot of expectations for, who's the drafted rookie this year that is flying under the radar that might make the biggest impact.
Have a great
we'll hear from Liam Cohen as well.
Oh, very good.
Yeah.
Mike and Tony getting ready for Jaguars today. Our work here on a Monday is completed.
It's been a Next Gen Roofing Monday. As always, we appreciate them. We will see you tomorrow.
Swerve, 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 swerve.
The Drill.
From the divorce